Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Snow. Is it seems to be shortened to. I am your host and GM, the Gold Crow, and with me I have four of my wonderful friends with me. One of which will be recounting what happened last time on Pokemon Snow, where I was the host, the Gold Crow. So take it away, Ice.
Yep. So last time we finally had our little run-in with the veiled lady, so that was kind of fun and also mildly terrifying as she sicked a horrifying Necro Hulk thing on us, and in that fight, I'm pretty sure Nicholas was about to die, given he got grafted to that, and in general, it was something I'd say was pretty close for all of us, but after we did deal with her, we managed to deal with the source of the fungal growths, that heart, where we also fought off some overgrown infested party. Uh, After dealing with that, we sort of took our time to loot, and where was the little Malcolm had another one of his explosions, but we did. Apologies, I'm a little like something with my words again. But yeah, we sort of ended up doing what we were uh, meant to do out there before heading back to town back to Lumenholzen, where there was a group of Salandit that were traveling out of the gate, and we chose to effectively just sort of split the party again, and uh, Nicholas and Proteus ended up chasing after them while Dante and Malcolm actually went back to the hotel. The Salandit seemed to be carrying some sort of um, I forget exactly what it was. It was some sort of metal piece of a contraption that they were traveling for quite a while, all the way into the northern wall of Holzen, where there was a uh, strange hatch in this cornfield where they ended up disappearing into, and Nick and Proteus eventually decided not to follow, as it would have been too obvious at the point. Eventually regrouping with uh, Malcolm and Dante back at the hotel, but they did not manage to get any sleep as it was sunrise by the time they got back. And I think at this point we were kind of deciding what to do.
Yeah, you're just kind of sitting down drinking coffee right now in your room. So you can have a reroll, and on top of that, they reached level 6, where we do the traditional. What'd you get when you leveled up? So let's go down the list and start with Proteus.
Uh, I got a ritual caster because I hit wizard level 4, which means that my intelligence has returned back to 20. So yay, plus fives, and we will see what shenanigans I can get up to with it. It's an interesting, weird, quirky feat that may have more uses in this campaign than it would normally possess.
And if I recall correctly, Ritual Caster, what it basically does is you can just basically cast a ritual for free once per long rest or something like that.
Yeah, if you have the ritual spell prepared, you can cast it once for free, and it does not matter what level the spell is, you can do it. But you also learn a few ritual spells for free that are always prepared for you, which is nice. And obviously, I had to glue friend into the permanent fixture. He proved himself last time.
All right. Well, we'll see what comes of that. Dante, what did you get?
I got monk level 2, which means I now have access to key points,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yes, they're
monk
key
focus
points.
points.
They are key points.
Yes, you do.
Mhm. That actually has a lot of fun stuff with it too, because not only that, it's actually like movement speed, and I actually kind of will be able to keep up with like Proteus now since monks get that dash, disengage,
Yeah.
all that fun stuff in the bonus action.
Everything but hide.
Yep.
All right, and I believe that has no bearing on your unarmed or anything like that. Well, I guess you can attack
No.
twice as a bonus action now.
Yeah, if I decide to spend
Yeah.
one of the points.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Uh, I believe it's Malcolm next.
Malcolm has gained his bolstering magic feature, so he's a magic battery and can give discount bless for 10 minutes. And his HP is now double, at least double the next highest party member HP. He's at 77 HP now.
My goodness.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that, it's not like bless because it works with ability checks, so it's like kind of guidance. But what's cool about it is it like kind of stacks on to guidance as well. So, and I guess it
half bless, half guidance. It takes one from each of the spells.
I guess it works on attacks too, so that's kind of the bless part of it. But yeah, it also like recovers spell slots or something, right?
Yep.
And all your party uses spells, so that might come in handy. Yeah. So besides barbarian HP going wild, that's what you got. All right, and finally, Nicholas, what'd you get?
Nicholas, being a Valor Bard, got his special extra attack where not only does he have the usual multi-attack stuff, but he can use a cantrip and then attack again, so he'll be able to use True Strike and then use another attack with with either the same weapon or one of his other weapons, or however he wants to do that.
Yeah.
And he also got two new prepared spells, which I put on getting him less restoration back, since I replaced it with something else later, and I took one of the spells that the mushrooms were using against us and got him one of those spells, so we'll see that whenever or if ever I decide to use it.
Yeah. So in other words, you're just going to be using True Strike with that feature.
I might use Booming Blade on occasion, depending on the situation, but yeah, more than likely it's going to be True Strike and something else.
Yeah, it's quite amazing how much of a glow-up True Strike got.
Very much so.
All right.
One of the worst spells to now a mainstay.
Yeah. For gishy people, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I bring you back to your luxurious room, provided by no expense no expense of your own, and all on the MDRA's dime. Inside this luxurious room where you're pampered and preened before you go outside. But as you're sitting at your table drinking your coffee before you head out, there's a knock at the door.
Who is it?
It is me.
Guys, I don't know anyone named me.
Do we even recognize the voice?
Malcolm Wood and Nicholas Wood. It sounds like Professor Eric Ellis.
Professor Eric Ellis.
Malcolm rolls over to the door and opens it.
Yeah, and you see the stern old fox, except he doesn't look stern, he's smiling. Ah, hello.
Am I allowed to see if he's real? I think this is an illusion.
Do a investigation check.
Like, teachers don't show up at your house unannounced. 22.
Yes, this is someone definitely using an illusion. May I talk to you, students? It is excellent that I am here, your Professor Arachellus. You may recognize me from my incredibly insightful lectures on arcane things and magic stuff and fireballs. Yes.
Okay, like, I think it's fair enough that even if Nicholas doesn't know that he's an illusion, Nicholas is
But
like,
enough about me. Let's talk about you and your education and your extracurricular activities. Yeah, that's it. A professor
Oh.
must always check on his students' well-beings, after all. And I noticed you leaving the city last night. What were you doing in particular? I might give you detention if you lie to me.
Oh, I didn't leave the city. I just kind of stayed there.
Okay, how about you, drop the act? You don't exactly make for a very good Professor Eric Ellis, you know.
What are you talking about? I will give you detention, Gorvin. He says
Alright.
Gorvin.
Okay, I had to make sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have you, say, happened upon any secret cabals, uncovered any conspiracies, fought any mutants in dark alleys? Not that I suspect such things, of course, just purely academical curiosity. Research, you know.
When I found it was an illusion, is this like disguise self or is this like a
It's disguise
image?
self.
Okay.
The answer is... answer to that question is, who are you?
I am.
Just speak in private.
I have already told you. I am Professor Arachellus.
Huh?
I'm going to cast Zone of Discretion.
What does that do?
Makes it so no one can hear us.
Okay. Is the door still open?
It's an emanation, so everything within 30 feet of me cannot be heard by anyone on the outside.
Okay. I guess he would. What is that?
Uh, well, it has verbal and somatic components, so the verbal gets ignored.
Oh, okay. I guess he doesn't notice then, really. Or he may just say, like, what did you just do?
Yeah, and then Proteus will probably just like pass his hand through his ears or whatever.
And then you feel a hat, and he's like, hey, pal, don't touch my hat, it's mine!
Ah.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, yes, he backs away, yes, I've been practicing this new technique to make myself incorporeal.
Yeah, and Proteus is just gonna go try to take the hat from him.
And you just rip it off, and there's like this Smeargle with a camera around his in a scratch pad in his pocket. Hey, give that back, that's mine!
Must you do this every time we talk to you?
Well, I gotta be on the down low, right? And I didn't want any biases coming out, because I know ya.
Wait, aren't you that Smeargle that was on the train?
Yeah, Arlo Quickquill, the best journalist in all of the air continent. But you already know that.
What are you?
First question I want to ask you is, how did you know we left town?
Oh, because you weren't around anymore.
Around where?
Around Ironbroach.
That does not answer the question regarding Loomhalsen.
And, Jasper said you were headed there.
You said we had left the town last night, and imply that you know more than you're saying.
Oh, so that was actually a slip on the tongue on my part. He meant no. You did leave. He's talking about Loomhausen. Yeah, I saw you leave early in the morning. You left the eastern gate right over there.
Yes. And then you promptly began to talk about Salandits afterwards.
No, I didn't. What happened with Salandits?
You
He begins pulling out his scratch pad. Yeah, tell me what happened with Salandits.
you mentioned Salandits.
When? What did I say?
When you,
While you were Professor Arakelis, you said that we should report any findings to you on the outs that we had when we left the city regarding miscreants, Salandits or otherwise.
I said cabals, conspiracies, any mutants in dark alleys. I didn't say Salandits.
I'm
So what
pretty
happened with
sure-
Salandits?
When my brain made Salandit and Kobold the same
Yeah,
thing.
He said secret cabals, not kobolds.
I thought
Oh.
you said kobolds.
It looks like that sleep deprivation is starting to kick in.
It definitely is.
Well, yeah, I see those guys around, those annoying little guys around the city. Are they involved in anything? Tell me anything you know in excruciating detail, and I could verify this because I am a credible journalist.
Well, they're being dumb. Constantly talk about some space hamster or something like that, but
Yeah,
you know.
that was just nothing but fake news in my eyes. But are you telling me it's real news?
Have you seen a space hamster?
Well, no, but
Then why are you asking us?
well, you're the guy. You're the ones who went outside the city, and I know better than going out there. I don't want to be hustled by some bandits.
Well, you see, we did a bit of investigation, but the investigation is confidential. Now, if you were actually part of the school, then you might hear a thing or two, but since you aren't Professor Eric Ellis, that's for us to know and for you to find out.
Come on, don't leave me hanging here. I came all the way from Ironroach to cover your heroics after what you did on that train and how you saved everyone there, and you have a backbone to stand up to those horrible crows, and I'm just inspired by you guys, all right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Personally, I prefer to keep our heroics on the, at least my heroics on the down low. So I guess if they want to tell you stuff, then they can feel free, but, leave me out of it.
Oh, you want to stay confidential and a regular John Doe, eh?
Sure, we'll go with that. And Nicholas goes back to just sipping his coffee and walking away.
Okay, well, okay, you don't, and I understand you're in Loomhausen, all right, and yeah, some shady stuff happens around here. I'm risking my neck just putting pen to paper here. But like I said, I'm inspired by you four.
Yeah, but that inspiration can be dangerous. The more you interact with us, the more likely that things will want to target you.
Okay, well, tell you what. You like diving into head first into dangerous situations, it seems. So what if I maybe just snoop around the city and maybe give you leads on something?
Oh, that might be helpful, guys.
You do realize what we might want leads on are things that could very easily get you killed.
Well, I am a master of disguise, let me tell you. And he turns back into Professor Eric Ellis.
You smile too much.
Oh, really? Okay. He looks sad.
No.
Okay, it's when I start talking, I might blow it, but I think I could get the look down. It's just I heard he was one of the most prominent teachers there, and that's it, really.
Well, he's scary at first, but then he's nice, but still scary when you get to know him.
Okay, well. The point is, I could, just ask me to look into something. I can't, I won't go into anything a little, like, if you want me to go into the Murders HQ, wherever that may be, hell no, I'm not doing that. But, on the street, maybe I could pick up a thing or two. Just, give me a lead, and maybe I could be your ghostwriter or ghost photographer, or your private eye. Yeah, that sounds the coolest. Your private eye. I'm upgrading from the tabloid to private eye.
All right. Well, if we want street contact information, we were told this from an outside source, and it seems to be in the street. So let us know if there's any truth to it or not. People said that there have been sightings of slimes or oozes popping up around the city, and I want to see if you can figure out one, if it's true, and two, where that may be most frequent.
Oh, slimes, huh?
Yeah.
Well, this is a little of an anecdotal experience with that sort of thing. I thought I was losing my mind, but when I was snooping around the exterior of the school to see who this disguises this guy, I saw something in the corner of my eye that I don't know if I really saw it. It was weird. I was over by where that missing gazebo was, right? Over here. So he looks at your map on your and he grabs one of your like breakfast treats too and just starts eating it. And I thought it was a skeleton covered in jelly, like this jelly on this tart here, and it was going into the river.
Was it cleaning off, or
No, it was almost like the skeleton was trying to get rest free from it, but it got dragged into the, like, I only saw it for a second. I was busy trying to figure out who to impersonate to confront you guys and stuff.
huh? That's concerning.
Skeletons at one university and now one out in the streets.
It was like it was being pulled by this ooze. Well, I could look more into that if I wasn't seeing things.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. Go ahead and see what you can learn about that, and in exchange, there's a very potentially big scoop we may be learning about soon in the future, and once we have everything ready for it, you'll be the first to get all of our information, the first to blow that story wide open.
Oh yeah, don't give it to any of these third-rate journalists in this city. Give it right to me once you get it. I just want the big. It is known that the first one to report it gets the credit for it.
And all the other magazines just copy down what they said and say it's their own, that too.
Exactly. They just put the most striking thing on the front page. They don't even go into the nitty-gritty. But this city is extremely large. Do you have a particular district I should go into?
Well, you've seen it around the missing gazebo, so that probably should be your main focus. But otherwise, it's possible that sticking along the river might also be good for you as well.
Okay, along the river, got it. Maybe by the harbor.
You know, I was just thinking that maybe the harbor.
All right, but that's where where the Deuterium Corporation gets a lot of their things shipped in, and a lot of it's top secret. But a little bit of tape never stopped Arlo Quickquill.
Oh yeah, we're stopping by the party that's going on over by the big Dithyrim place today.
Oh,
so maybe you'll learn something interesting while you're at the harbor, and it'll have something to do with what's happening with the party. Maybe they didn't get the party favors or something.
Oh, that's a protest there, Pally.
What's a protest?
When you say you don't like someone and you get all your friends to go throw eggs at the window.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a party.
Nope. That's also why they're waving the signs. The signs basically say, "We hate you."
Oh, that also sounds like not a party. It also sounds kind of mean.
That's what protests are. They're people saying that you're mean, so I'm going to be mean back.
Yeah, well, I have no interest in partaking in that. I have only interest on getting the big scoop. So, thank you for well, I don't like that you saw through my disguise. In fact, it hurts my feelings a little bit. But I will be going to the river and seeing if I can find any of our sluggish, goopy friends. He grabs another tart and just begins walking out.
Bye.
Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah, Proteus would kind of like walk him up to the door and close it behind him for the sole purpose of having even the last bits of the conversation inside the bubble.
As he leaves, Nicholas drinks more coffee and says, he's going to get himself killed.
Smeargle has no concept of personal space. He's going to end up getting into far more trouble than he really thinks he will.
Well, at least he makes it easier to find out what's going on around the city.
Yeah,
I'm afraid
I
his
suppose.
disguises won't be good enough.
Well, here's the way I
Proteus
see
will
it.
just sip the tea and say, well, he's right. If he doesn't have to talk to anyone, he's in good points. The only thing he lacks is realizing that rather than going in as someone everyone knows, he should go in as someone no one knows but still expects to be there. Like a janitor or something.
Probably. But the way I see it, he wants to get his journalism, and it's not like we could have stopped him trying to figure out some sort of scoop anyway, so if we're lucky, he'll find something useful, and if not, well, what happens, happens.
I'd rather not some random Pokemon gets killed because he decided to interact with us and got put into a bad situation.
Well, it's his choice.
I'd rather he not die myself, but Do you think you're going to be able to stop him?
Given the fact he kind of figured out where we were even at in Loomhalsen, probably not.
Then, yeah. I doubt we were going to tell him to stay away, so at the very least, him investigating those slimes is probably going to be safe enough that he won't get himself killed. It's not like we're having him go into the heart of Ethereum.
Still, the fact that there was apparently a skeleton out in the streets,
Yeah.
animated one at that.
But it was also fighting the slimes, which is a curious outcome, wouldn't you say?
Very much so.
There might be multiple players in this little game here, and they might be trying to remove each other.
The question is if the slimes are any related to what we saw out in the forest.
I don't think we have enough information to say yet.
And we're not going to get any more by staying here.
There's not enough coffee in the world.
Field
All
trip
right.
time.
Yeah, we should start getting moving while the day's still young.
I'll say Arlo kind of came in the middle of breakfast, so yeah, he didn't really interrupt anything.
Okay.
All right, so you are back in the city of Loophalsen.
All right, time to go visit uh, people and things and places.
All right.
So we're gonna go
Block.
here and around, I guess.
So, what is your first destination? I should ask.
The
Uh,
Expedition Society.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember who had the thing they wanted, but I remember someone had like some historical thing we found.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
The crown? The mithril?
Yeah, the crown.
Oh,
Right, the made of adamantium.
Oh, right, that.
It was
The
mithril.
thing I wanted to
Mithril.
turn into a mirror because of meta knowledge.
I put it on Nicholas's sheet.
But yeah, I figure if we take that to the Expedition Society, they might be more willing to talk to us about other things in the future and so forth.
And maybe they'll pay us.
And that too.
All right. So the Expedition Society is kind of adjacent to the museum, where you actually see another building. Next, not as immaculate as the museum, which seems to be pristine with the architecture and everything, but this is more of a quaint little building that seems a lot of people are going into. Not a lot, as in like people lined up, but it's like a DMV pretty much. So yeah, you got the museum and the Expedition Society headquarters.
Yeah, well, we'll have to go visit the Expedition Society since, we can't turn these things into the museum, I'm pretty sure.
We probably could, but it's probably better we give it to the Expedition Society to get in with them.
What I'm saying is this is like the same. The museum and the Expedition Society are like the same building, pretty much. They're just kind of loosely connected, which implies they run it.
Yeah, but it's like there's like a big old door, like say to the left where the museum is, and then to the right there's like the shabby, like society door.
Yeah.
So we're going to that one, the one on the right in this hypothetical.
All right. So inside, there's actually these, as I said, again, the inside, it just kind of looks like a DMV, except there's signs where the lines break off, where it says contracts, appraisals, rentals, and expeditions.
Malcolm is trying to read the signs and having a very difficult time with it.
Would we go to appraisals or?
Probably appraisal.
What would even be rentals?
I kind of wondering that myself, but
They rent you out stuff so you can go on an expedition.
I guess.
Some of their like decent equipment, but nothing too crazy either. You know, stuff like rope.
I guess we're gonna go to
Appraisals.
All right, so the line isn't too long. You get through it in about 10 minutes. But what you can see is there's kind of a sable eye sitting on the other end of a booth, and the people in line are handing it items, and it's kind of, you know, giving it the old inspection with the little microscope lens monocle, and looking around it, kind of trying to bend it and stuff. And he hands them a receipt. And if anyone is proficient in insight, I will let you do it.
Okay, here we go.
okay.
I am not.
I have
15.
hold on, gotta get my mod. Plus 8. Oh.
So Proteus,
13.
you notice the people that walk away look annoyed and pissed off.
Were they like giving him arrowheads though?
He was giving them a receipt. That's all he's giving them. And they left their item there.
Oh.
Hmm.
And before you're next in line, is there anything you want to do?
This implies to me that they're probably not giving a fair price for it.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
So that A, it's not a fair price, or B, it's just like a ticket of we'll get back to you later.
I got no idea if they.
There is one more line. One more line says payment, where they are going afterwards.
Oh.
Right, the people are going to appraisals and then to payment.
Yes.
I see.
And it seems not only the people in the appraisal line are going to the payments. Some people who are coming in are going directly to payments.
I'm like, again, how good of items do the people showing up to appraisals seem to like have?
They honestly things that look better than the mithril crown you have. Like someone actually like had a bejeweled mithril crown.
Where the frick did they get that? Alright, yeah, Nick is gonna whisper, I don't think we're gonna manage to get anything over here. I think we should, vamoose.
Like you're almost next up in line.
Well, I guess we can go look at the expedition board then.
So you're not gonna try and appraise it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, considering that people are consistently bringing in better items, it would seem unwise.
Well, there's some that are better, some that are worse. It's kind of an. All I meant to say with that, just to make things clear, is there were some people with things better than yours, and there was like some that are just like a diamond.
Let's see. But all of them kind of looked just
Yes.
like
Sour.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm kind of hung up on, the fact that they're like, well, great, kind of makes me think, yeah, we're not gonna accomplish much here.
We'll get more money by splitting it with Anna.
But yeah, I think Nicholas is gonna back out,
Yeah, well, he's got the thing, so.
Okay.
and that's why I'm glad I have the thing.
All
guess
right.
we're not gonna praise it then.
Yeah, and like the person behind you just immediately goes and takes your spot in line.
Yeah.
All right. You're out of line.
All right. Well, there's still contracts and expeditions we might be able to take a look at.
If it'll have anything useful for us, I was kind of hoping to find like some sort of leadership or something here to talk to.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking the other two might be a better place to go.
Yeah, I suppose we may as well check them out while we're here.
I didn't realize the Expedition Society was like hardly ran by people. It's like one poor guy who has to deal with a bunch of crap.
I mean, it's per line.
It's the Kiosk Society.
So which one are you going to?
I'm kind of interested in contracts just because I'm not really sure what that means.
Okay. So you begin getting in line for that. The line is a slightly smaller one, but it seems like there are groups much like yours in this one. And there is a Gudra at the other end of a desk that they're all talking to. And it seems like he is handing them a piece of paper and that they are signing. Why don't you roll a d6 for me?
All of us are.
No.
All of us are just
All of us. Or all of you.
okay.
All of us, even me, the GM.
Middle
3,
one.
2, 5, 3. Yep, middle.
So there's a group of Salandits you notice in front of you. and when they get there, there's arguing going on. And
Among the Salandits, or
the Salandits to the Gudra.
okay,
And you hear the Gudra say, "We pay based on rank, risk assessment, and market value. If you think you could do better, you're welcome to take your business elsewhere. And there will be interest fees on that as well if you cannot return it until you are completely paid off."
Well, they seem
So
to be
far.
handling this well. The Salandids, I mean.
No, they're like I said, they're arguing with them. I just don't want to roleplay that out.
That's entirely fair.
So based on that, you can assess what this line is.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna want to get involved in this line.
No,
We
it's
should have just
like,
asked before.
Yeah.
ask
They don't ask who.
I
Yeah.
guess, I mean, that's fair, but anyone that was here in line beforehand.
I guess we can ask the back of the line next time. Yeah, but
Whoops.
Go ask the back of the expeditions line. What's the expeditions? I'm sure that'll go
What's the
over
difference
well.
between it and contracts?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could quickly do that.
So you're just gonna ask someone?
Yeah.
Go over
Okay.
to the expedition line and ask what's the difference between expeditions and contract.
Maybe you should have asked this as soon as you got here.
Whoops.
yes, probably. But here we are now.
All right.
Haven't waited on
Remember,
two lines.
Nick and Proteus are currently sleep deprived.
So which line are you at the back of?
We're gonna go to the expeditions line and ask them what the difference between that and contracts is.
He tells you, Golduck, that the expedition line is basically they give you a location to go investigate, and you get a contract for it. And going to the contract line is basically if you fulfilled that contract. And any disputes regarding it.
All right. Well, guys, I don't know if we're actually gonna get anything out of coming here.
There are no humans. There are no Pokemon here. Okay,
Though-
bye.
I mean,
expedition
They're all at the
society.
end of lines.
Well, let's put it this way: there's no one in the expedition society. You just have kiosk people, and they don't count.
And they are
It's just a bureaucracy.
looking for people to essentially they want adventurers to fulfill these contracts, see if they're worthy enough to go to the ice continent.
Oh shoot!
I see.
No, we have to do this at some point. Then
I mean, we
I mean,
don't
unless the
have,
MDRA is gonna send us in.
we don't
that's almost
have
worse.
to, and technically we don't know that we're going. So
This is meta knowledge.
yeah,
It
this
is
is
meta
meta knowledge, so we have no reason to go here.
So we have to pocket this information to have our characters connect later. Got it.
okay.
Yeah.
And he does show you like the contract too, what a contract looks like. And I'll have to put this on like a Google Drive or something. That says a lot too, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, no.
Actual
Oh.
contract.
Oh,
The bureaucracy
It
levels
is
are too
that
great.
large. Oh no, we are totally in over our heads here.
Man. You know, I was hoping Proteus would have at least one of the 4 factions he would like. That is no more. He hates everyone now.
Yeah, so are you going to stay here or
I think we
well-
should just move along, guys.
I feel like we're not getting anything out of
Here
here.
you go.
Unfortunately. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
We will take the G-Dock flyer and otherwise known as Golduck, and we'll come back later, maybe question mark.
what is this?
Oh no, there's a liability waiver.
Did you come up with this yourself? Oh,
Probably
God.
just had to look at a
no.
EULA. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
get moving, guys.
55%?
At least let's get moving.
It's better than Wigglytuff.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to. But yeah, let's get moving.
all right. Yeah, so you're kind of given like an example of this of this contract as you leave the Expedition Society.
And as we're leaving, Malcolm has it, and he's just kind of squinting real hard at it.
I mean, you see 55% on there. You see 25% on there.
Hey guys, there's numbers on here. I know what these mean.
But do you know what the symbol next to the number means?
Nope. I'm guessing that's just a letter.
No, it means a whole word.
There can be letters that mean whole words?
Yes.
Oh, this reading thing's gonna be harder than I thought. No wonder none of the other Malcolms know how to read.
All right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go to Malcolm's favorite thing, the protest.
All right, so
Though I think two of us are probably going to try to make sure no one notices us. So
Yeah. Nicholas is gonna hang back.
the two stealthy people are gonna use their stealth to not be noticed.
Nick and Proteus.
Yeah.
all right, so it takes a few hours, like it takes an hour or two to get there, but yeah, you begin hearing chanting and hollering and a robble all congregated at the gates of this large building that's erected from the ground, like almost a literal ivory tower. And a lot of the signs say stuff like Project Horizon equals our end, Voss equals tyrant.
Well, Malcolm can't read any of that, so he's just gonna roll up to the nearest guy with a sign and say, "Hey, what's your sign say?"
You really don't know? Then listen up, because this affects all of us. Project Horizon is Ethereum's grand vision, an army of artificial defenders stronger than any of us, designed to enforce order without question. What does that sound like, sir? What does that sound like?
Malcolm's just wall-eyed.
They claim it's for our protection, but protection from who? There's no war, no enemy. It's just a bunch of rich elites sipping wine, afraid of losing control.
What's an elite?
There, who's in that tower over there?
Oh, okay. And you don't like them because they're gonna make robots to protect us.
They're gonna make robots. They're gonna enslave us with those things. Do you really trust Ethereum with a bunch of undefeatable, invulnerable constructs like that? If they decide you're the threat, if the city decides your way of life doesn't fit into their perfect little model, guess what they're gonna do with those things?
Try to get rid of it?
No, they'll try to get rid of you!
Oh. Okay, I can see why this isn't a party anymore.
And you know who's the worst of the worst?
Who's that?
It's Voss. That smug bastard sitting at the top of his ivory tower while the rest of us scrape by. He thinks he's some visionary pushing progress, lining our pockets with hard-earned coin. Let me tell you something. He doesn't care about the people. He only cares about power. He's the one pushing all this crap, calling it necessary step for civilization.
Malcolm is processing.
They hand you a sign.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
And
Malcolm takes the...
it says Voss is a language we don't usually use on this stream.
Okay.
Okay, he takes the sign and looks at it. Hey, what's this letter? And he points to the V.
The protester looks confused at you for a second, but then just starts screaming again, like about his cause.
Okay, Malcolm walks back to everyone else, kind of dragging the sign behind him like it's a toy or something. And he says, "Guys, they won't read it to me. He won't tell me what this letter is," and he points to the V.
That's a V, Malcolm, and they're probably too angry to read it to you.
Well, okay, they say there's this boss guy in there and that he's not a good guy because he's going to make undefeatable protection robots.
Yeah, that's more or less what they said. Now, we heard that they said.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there'd be more to it than that.
Nope. Protests are just angry people saying angry words. Now you have a whole lot of angry words in front of you. Or I guess it's one large angry word.
Huh. Apparently, these protesters aren't afraid to use that type of language.
When have protesters ever not been afraid of using the most potent words they know?
Mr. Eric Ellis probably wouldn't like me learning these words then if they're bad.
Probably not.
Is there a trash can around?
Yeah.
All right, he just kind of shoves it into the trash can.
And here I was hoping he'd use it as a club down the road.
Okay. The sign is gone. Are you still hanging around the corporation?
I mean, we're probably just gonna head out to the apothecary, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I want another insight check here, even though it's kind of a weird check to make.
We're going to incite the crowd.
All
Wait,
right.
that sounds bad.
Who?
Anyone who has insight as a, because this is kind of like a weird one I'm prompting.
All right.
Okay, well, I got a 9, which is a fail,
Alright,
but
yeah.
we want to
Dante.
reserve
Well,
the...
here we hope.
Oh, shoot, I just realized all my rolls should have had less than this.
Oh, hello.
Okay,
Okay.
nat
You got a
20,
nat
Dante.
20 instead of a
28.
7.
So, from what you've seen, these protesters have been here kind of day and night, kind of at a gate here, a large gate.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no what. Almost, it's like getting out of this place, if you were in here, would be impossible to not go through them.
So they just haven't left,
Yeah, well,
That's not what I'm getting out of that.
or
it's the other way around.
Yeah, whoever's inside the building
that's
can't
what I
get
meant. Is
out.
like whoever's in the building has not left, and they've just.
Yeah.
That's odd.
And
That's odd.
it might not be. Just the weird thing about this, from what you've seen of these people, if a politician or someone from this Deuterium were to walk out here, well,
Probably accosted, or worse.
yeah.
Does this crowd look potentially violent?
They look angry. They look furious.
Okay.
Justice for the missing, and, die, Voss, die.
Yeah. So, we've been here several days already, and this crowd hasn't died down once.
I imagine this crowd's been here for quite a while.
Right, but I mean that they've been here day in and day out. And
And
if that's the case, then where have the people in the building been?
They must be staying in the building, which means there's this loud, noisy protest going on out here. They probably haven't gotten good sleep, guys.
Or he'll just like
Nicholas
pat Malcolm
look-
and be like, and just say, you know, every building has a back door, right?
Really?
that's what I'm.
And
That's actually a very good look, Dante. Because yeah, I doubt they're actually staying there.
but on that insight too, the large gate kind of encompasses this place, and it's on kind of like a relatively small cliffside, like it's elevated 15 feet up, but around is a gate as large as this one that goes up about 20 feet. A barred gate. You could it's easily scalable, but yeah,
Still a
Chances are they
20-foot
probably couldn't have gotten out because of the gate.
yeah, unless they climbed it.
At which point they then
In
have
which
to worry
case,
about a
yeah.
15-foot cliff.
Yeah,
I mean,
And being spotted by protesters.
we all know that they probably just have an underground passageway that may or may not pop out over here at some point too.
Yeah, that's what Nicholas is thinking, is that there's probably some sort of underground.
It's elevated.
In fact,
Yeah, it's like its elevation makes it kind of a perfect place to do that kind of thing.
I'll have to. I don't know if I don't know how, but we'll have to. Maybe discover that at some point in time or another.
Maybe that's something to have Arlo look into.
I don't know about that.
That might be.
It die.
Yeah. Oh. Is there anything else you want to discuss with the angry mob?
Nope.
okay, then what do you do
Alright.
next?
We're gonna head off to the
Back.
apothecary.
Alright.
Yeah.
This trek will take probably 4 hours to get there.
Makes sense, yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's roll a d6
Okay.
again.
Oh
The
no.
city all the way over.
Are you saying
There
Loomhausen
it
isn't safe?
is. There it is.
Are you saying Loomhausen isn't safe?
And no
You-
sixes to offset.
You could have saved us with one more.
Luck point to make it say no.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I want to do with this. Alright.
Oh, no.
I don't like those words.
Alright, so you begin trekking through the city. It's broad daylight at this point. It's like probably like 1:12-ish between there, I think. Assuming you got up at like 7.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you arrive at the map is more for representation, but it's this large building that it's much larger than the other outposts you've been to. That it has it kind of has a river going into it and out into the canal here. And you see some people, Pokemon, bringing some large crates into the building. And there are several Pokemon wearing lab coats around this place. Just kind of sitting around eating, as if on like a break or something. But and you could see some chemicals in the water by this place, because the river goes into the actual building. But there is kind of the residue of like chemicals in the water, but it seems to be contained to stay in the building. But yeah, this is the grand building that lays before you, and a lot of these Pokemon wearing lab coats appear to be going inside of it.
Look, guys! The water's made of dreams here, too!
No, Malcolm.
Believe it or not, Malcolm, if you were to see that in its pure form, it would be black water.
Nightmare water.
Nightmare water and water create dream water.
In any case, I think we should go off. We should continue on before Malcolm decides to look at the dream water some more.
I'm debating in my head to have him run ahead just to go see it. Yeah, he's heading that direction, guys.
All right,
gosh.
so he's galloping towards there.
It's more like
Malcolm.
he's just rolling that way.
Malcolm!
Now,
Yeah. I want to see the water, guys.
You can see the water just fine from here.
don't drink it, please.
As you get to it, Malcolm, you see you see it's more like where they have it contained. And there's kind of like a divider between the outside and the river. So like the water is kind of contained inside the building. And you see there's one of these Pokemon scooping up the water and kind of comparing two tubes next to each other, and he gives a signal to the other Pokemon, who pulls a lever, and the water begins receding and going down.
How close is Malcolm to this guy, or this scientist guy? Smart man.
30 feet.
Hey, what you doing?
Oh, we are testing the waters.
For what?
We're trying to make water that you are able to it is breathable for Pokemon who do not have amphibious qualities.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm Malcolm.
And what is your business here?
Oh, I was just walking by and then I saw the water and it looked like dreams. And I wanted to see it.
Oh, that was not dreams, sir. That was a collection of concentrated chemicals, electrocanape cyanite, and hydroxycanophenic light. But it various other concoctions made at the university.
Okay.
I
I don't know what you just said, but thanks.
At this point, the rest of you catch up. Well, you
Malcolm.
Guys, they put big words in the water and then we're going to be able to breathe it.
Malcolm, we're heading to the apothecary.
Oh, okay. Bye, smart man.
Yes, indeed. All right, fill it up again, and one of the other Pokemon pulls another lever, and just clean water starts filling up.
Malcolm's like the excited kid at a like a oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Dry dog. Or no, what is
It's like when you go into a building for like a tour to see how things are made. And he's like leaning over into the canal, just kind of watching it happen. And you guys are like pulling him along.
Oh, like a science center.
Yeah.
All right, so in this building, there actually still is a foyer, and it very much reminds you of the university, where it's just kind of pristine and immaculate. There are several of these researchers walking around, very similar to the other apothecary and artificer outposts, but this is just a larger scale. This is a much larger building.
All right, so this is like an offshoot of Bloomhouse University, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
But it has the qualities of, like, where you cached in your materials to make items.
All right. Okay, I've finished being a distraction. We can proceed now.
Alright, do we just walk up and ask? Yeah, suppose we may as well. Is there like a receptionist?
Yes.
Paul was here specifically, right?
Hey, we're looking for Polly. We have some materials for him.
You have, as the cutie fly pops up from the reception. Do you have any business with him?
Yes, we have materials for his research.
And how do I know you're working with him?
We got the things, and he shows the
Yeah,
thing, the scanner.
Yeah,
thing.
Nicholas pulls out a scanner too.
Oh, indeed. She presses a few buttons, and a metagross, but it kind of has no legs. It's just a circle. It just kind of, but it spins around like clockwise, but it's going towards you. Follow this one. He will take you down to his office.
Okay. Nicholas will follow it. He is confused, but he will follow it.
Yeah, so it's like a metagross shaped like a frisbee, and it's rolling on the floor. It's moving on the floor and kind of going clockwise,
Like a Roomba?
Yeah, like a Roomba. And it begins leading you through the HQ. And Parat, like, a hologram kind of emits from it whenever it turns, like, showing an arrow for where to turn. And there's stairs, and then it grows legs and kind of goes down like a slinky.
Well, this is certainly interesting.
And as it's going down the stairs with you, it says, "Watch your step, watch your step, watch your step, watch your step."
Meanwhile,
I get the
Malcolm
feeling
bouncing
we need to
down the
watch our
stairs.
step.
I thought Malcolm would just roll down the stairs.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, he's bouncing while he
yeah,
rolls.
so he's probably just completely surpassed this thing then.
Unless he's taking his time to bounce in every single stair.
Yes.
And eventually you're in kind of a basement floor where it leads you to a room with a bunch of wires kind of going into it. And they're not like this. The rest of this place looks pristine, but there's just kind of wires hanging out of the ceilings and going from the sides inside of this room through like the cracks.
Well, that's interesting.
Either his office is in disarray or he did this himself.
Is there like a door in front of us?
Yeah, there's a door in front of you with all these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Malcolm headbutts it.
Oh, who's there?
Hi, Polly.
Oh! And then he rushes over, and you see this opening the door. You see this pink and blue, almost a bird-like Pokemon open the door, and he says, "Oh, it is a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh."
Yeah. We found stuff for you.
Oh, well, I have stuff to show to you. Let us come into my room and we can share our stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
as you go into this room, if you remember Kira's room back in Oakshire, this is kind of like the sequel to it, except it's a bunch of like wires and screens and large mechanical contraptions. And there's a place where there's a missing mechanical contraption that appears to be like it was ripped out of the wall or something. Not very gracefully.
Jeez, what happened with that one?
Oh, yes. Well, I went home for the night. It was stolen overnight, it would seem.
Someone stole one of your devices?
Yes, and a very large one, too, at that. But the thing is, it was just a coffee maker.
Why do you have a coffee maker that large?
Well, I wanted to just simulate the. It is easy to make automated coffee. Yes, I wanted to replicate the fine ingredients and the foam of a handmade latte or cappuccino.
Coffee's the stuff you guys were drinking this morning, right?
We had
I
I'm not a
was,
coffee
yes.
person.
I would be able to give you an example if it were still here, but unfortunately, out of everything they could have taken, it was probably the one I'm not broken up over.
That's good at least.
I'm still curious why someone would take a coffee machine.
Yeah, it's very curious why someone would take a coffee machine. But anyway, enough about the coffee machine, and more about you four. It is a pleasure to see you four in person. Your research has made great strides for the research on these beings that have appeared throughout the world.
Neat.
Glad it's been good for you, because your items have certainly been good for us.
Yes, and I hope to continue providing you with excellent items to help your adventures and gather more research. I believe I wanted to show you my let me say it's probably my magnum opus called the Kaleidoscape.
That sounds pretty.
May as well see it while we're here.
Excellent. Okay. Then he more excitedly goes through his stuff and get this here, and he starts handing you helmets that have like a wire connected to the top of it, and they all funnel into this again a large machine that is unidentifiable. All right, put those on, and I will commence the download process. Or the upload.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Oh boy.
Malcolm puts it on without questioning it at all.
Yeah. Are you all putting it on?
Yup. Let's get that slick animation started.
Eddie,
Nicholas is gonna asks, "What's this for?"
it's better I show you than I explain to you.
I guess.
Dante kind of hesitates until he sees everyone else is putting it on, and then also puts on his.
Yeah, Nick is hesitating, but he eventually puts it on.
And he flips a switch, and you begin you feel a buzz throughout your body. And it's like you're on one of those massage chairs, and whenever you talk, it's like all jittery. It's like, what is happening? It only take a minute or two. And as you're jittering, it begins slowing down as it stops. All right, you may take off the helmets.
What happened?
Okay, Nick takes it off.
All right, so he then goes over to the screen and presses a button, and it turns on. And you see a space made of these, like, it's a black void with just green lines. But you see inside of this black void with these green lines that kind of make a grid, you see, like, little versions of yourself in there looking confused.
What
What did
the?
you do?
It's a small Malcolm, guys. Isn't he cute?
And they would act like the way you would act if you were suddenly in a black void with a grid.
So yeah, then I guess Mini Nick is looking around trying to figure out what the frick is going on.
Malcolm, Mini Malcolm is trying to eat the green lines.
These are digital versions of your consciousness. And within it, I can gather battle data for the items you are thinking of procuring for yourselves. But I can usually only do this once a week. So, if you need a specific item on the list I've procured for you, your digital avatars here may do battle with... We haven't come up with a name for them yet. They are monsters that exist in a digital space. I don't know what to really call them yet. But your digital avatars have all the abilities you do. In some way, they're actually they're sentient in sort of a way, and it might be ethical things in pitting them against these monsters that exist in a digital space. But at the end of the day, they're you, and you're all right.
It's like a dream, guys.
Exactly.
I guess. Well, there are some things we've been struggling to find, so
Excellent.
I suppose this could be a way of doing that. Do you guys want to test this thing out?
Well, you can test it out later. We still have to equip them. They have none of your more unique equipment. They are very much without anything, and they need to be equipped with mundane items. And you could do that by just providing me with the funds to acquire the software to give to them.
Ah,
Okay. How much does it cost?
Okay, let me explain how this works.
yeah.
So, in between weeks, between sessions, you could do this. You do it by, I don't know, pressing a button on your scanners that Polly's given you for something you want, and you could fight a monster on an extreme difficulty, meaning I'll be trying to kill you. But if you win, you get one material. One, like, a small CR2 monster. But I'm going to be pitting you against it on, like, an extremely tough difficulty. And...
So maybe it'd be a case like it's just nothing but that monster and like...
No, it might be that monster and a bunch of other things. It might just be that monster with, you know, it's just going to be difficult.
Gotcha.
But a monster that fits the requirement is going to be among the monsters or be the only thing you're fighting. You can't fight anything that has a CR beyond yours. You can do it with as many people as you want, meaning I'll scale down the encounter, but it'll still be hard if just like one of you is doing it or two of you can do it. But you can only do it once a week. You could do it no times a week, but you can only do it once a week. You can't bank them, only once a week.
Okay.
They are unequipped. They don't have anything right now. You basically have to buy mundane equipment for them.
Alright.
Okay. And I say 1-to-1, the same amount your equipment is.
Yeah, the only healing potions are on the list too, if you want to get those for them.
Okay.
But once they're gone, they're gone.
So more or less, when we actually like do this thing is probably when we'd want to spend the money. Do I have to spend it every time?
You just
Or is
have to spend it. No, no. Once they're equipped with something, it stays on them. If they
okay,
use
so
a
it's
consumable,
effectively
then it's gone.
a secondary inventory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
I
boy.
I kind of would keep just call it digital mall or something on your normal sheet.
All right.
Yeah.
Because there are monsters that destroy equipment, as you know, and that would carry over.
Okay.
Well, for now they have nothing, so I won't have to clone anything for a while.
I'm gonna copy paste my inventory and do digital inventory.
I guess something does pop up that Polly thinks is curious. Instead of a Stantler there, he sees a Zoroa.
Oh,
Ah,
Huh. He looks at you, Proteus.
Be like, you might want to work on that.
Well, actually, you probably see he sees the Zoroa, but then it immediately turns into a Stantler.
Yeah, probably.
oh yeah, because
Don't worry, my lips are sealed.
Thanks. He's really likes to keep that a secret.
Yes, I like to keep my research a secret too.
I don't know if I could evolve into anything I wanted. I'd probably be telling everyone, but if he wants to keep it a secret, that's his decision.
Yes, and the scanners should, now that your digital avatars have been uploaded, they should be able to scale with you as you. Well, assuming you continue using my scanners, they should update their information if you get any gains, as the kids say.
all right. Good to know.
But you said you had some materials for me, or some materials you wish to create.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give him the head, guys.
I think Proteus had the head.
Yeah. So I'll hand that over to him.
Holy shit, Taki! That's a big mushroom.
Yeah, I
It
don't think
wasn't
it's
even
a
the biggest
shiitake mushroom, though.
It wasn't even the biggest one.
Oh well, interesting. This does seem to doesn't appear to be an ordinary mushroom. There is something I could definitely do with this. I could potentially make a weapon out of this. Maybe an axe.
I do quite enjoy weapons.
Very well. That is something I will do. Is there anything else
Alright.
you wish to have? It will take me a day to fully carry out the synthesis, but I should have it ready by tomorrow.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
battle axe. I think we had periaptive proof against poison and a healing potion, something like that.
I believe so, yeah.
we already marked that stuff down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to just put those on your sheet, just put pending for the time being until you come and pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah, they're all on Nicholas's sheet, I think, because the
Yeah.
periapt is supposed to be our loophole for the axe, so
All right, just put pending just so no one forgets about it.
Yep, I'm doing so.
So you don't have it, but you will have it once you come here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I remember to actually come back here.
I'm definitely not gonna
Yeah.
forget.
I just realized how good the axe is too, because you can chain like topple. Oh no, you can't chain topple into Vex. You can only have one. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Alright, everything's marked down as pending.
All right. Well, that was certainly a. It was certainly great meeting you. I hope you will use the Kaleidoscape once you have once I've implemented the proper software for them to fight these monsters that exist in a digital space. I'll come up with a better name eventually. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, if it's useful to you and it'll be useful to us, we may as well.
Yeah, I think you should call them stamps.
Stamps. Well, what is the logic in calling them that?
Because a stamp is made out is an imprint of another object, and these are imprints of living beings.
Yes, yes, maybe we will call them stamps. So your avatars will fight the stamps. I don't know.
Sounds incredibly less threatening than I would have thought, but I suppose it works.
Well, is there anything else you would like to inquire here, or
I suppose there is something curious about. I've heard rumors of limes around various cities just going out and about and sometimes attacking small creatures. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I've heard reports about that story. What concerns me is they're coming out of the rivers and canals. It appears is where they appear from, and we are very close to the river.
Hmm.
But we haven't had an attack yet. No.
I wonder why they would be coming out of the rivers.
Well, I am not into slimology. Unfortunately, the old biology teacher at the university was quite a genius when it came to that.
I mean, Professor Wolverick.
No, no, not Professor Wolverick. That was Professor Ledrick, who was who actually wanted to utilize slimes to help the people of the slums.
Would he have used slimes to help the people of the slums?
Well, he had this theory of slimes having transmutive properties and able to. They had sort of a metamorphic properties, and he theorized we can turn them into furniture, household objects.
That it sounds strange to use slimes for something like that.
He,
What?
Sounds comfy though.
He was a very selfless, brilliant mind. He worked himself to the bone to help people of the slums through slimes. He could,
What?
because the thing about slimes, even if they are slain, they can be used to make medicine and infrastructure. But he sought to use them in their, I want to say sentient state, but yes, they could. I believe he made a couch of one.
That seems incredibly strange, but I suppose I ain't exactly the smartest person around. What happened? You said he's a former professor, and you referred to him to the past tense.
Well, there was a terrible accident in his laboratory. And, well, you can probably guess what happened.
Yeah, probably. not exactly around after that.
But I do not know much about slimology. I have moved on from the university and put my base of operation here. I work on the more technological aspects of Loomhausen.
Yeah. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
How'd you get the funding for this?
Oh, where do you think? The Ethereum.
Yeah, I guess that checks out.
Yeah. In any case, suppose we've taken up enough of your time. We
How
should
do you
be.
feel about the protests going on outside Theorem?
Well, just because
I thought it was a party at first, but apparently it's a bad thing.
well, just because they fund my research doesn't mean I I agree or with. Oh, I'm I'm what you call a fence sitter on this situation. I can see it from both points of view, but I don't really take any.
That's probably a fair point to take.
I just I agree with the tenets of progress the city stands for, of how we should always have our noses looking towards the future. But is there such a thing as progressing too fast? I can't be the one to say that.
I don't know if there really is a good answer to that question, but that's philosophical discussion.
Yes, and I didn't sign up for philosophy, and actually not strong in that.
Okay. Well, I guess we can get going then. Just make sure you give Mini Malcolm lots of grass to eat, okay?
Well, the digital avatars do not require sustenance. They think they do, but they don't. Time is actually just a construct for them, where they exist in seconds and years in the same time. It's very fascinating.
He'd really appreciate it, though.
Yes, well, I think I could try and put some digital terrain in there and perhaps some grass.
Thanks. Okay, we can go now.
Are you guys leaving?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. As you start going out the Metagross Roomba comes back and starts kind of taking you back. But as you leave, there's a scream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
And you hear, "It's getting away with it!" And you hear the sounds of battle from above, too. And when you get up to the foyer, kind of looking out into the canal, you see several of these hooded figures and these collections of this goopy black mass, among others, surrounding the entire area. Some are attacking some of the artificers, while some are making off with large crates.
Okay, something's going on here.
Oh.
Malcolm rolls into battle.
Okay.
Well, time to go see what spells I have
We
prepared.
go chase after the guys that are running off.
Oh, I'm at very limited spell slots, but hey, there we go.
We didn't get a rest.
Oh, that's a weird thing I just thought of. I wonder if it would work.
Oh goodness.
All right. So let's roll initiative first.
Let's see. Is initiative a D20 test?
Yes. Anything that rolls a d20 is a d20 test.
Good boy. So you have -1 on initiative. Fun.
Ah, okay.
Okay, well, that didn't matter too much for me.
Black pudding.
Are you sure about that? You have a -2 to that. Because of the exhaustion.
I thought exhaustion was a -1.
It's -2.
Ow. Well, that's 17 then. Oh, my combat's gonna suck.
Yep. That's why I wanted to go to school today. I'm the opposite of Arnold.
Well, Malcolm, Dante, enjoy caring.
Don't worry, guys. I have that 6 temp HP still.
All right, and my HP sucks right now too.
Oh no.
We are fine. We are good.
I'm guessing the
Bill-
gears are the artificers.
Yes. Okay.
Dude, there's so much crap everywhere.
What is going on?
That's what 2
here?
ones
What?
get to.
Oh my god.
There's so much stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you how this works. So, for all intents and purposes, at the end of a round, I am going to, I guess I'm going to get one of you guys to roll it. A d6 on 1, 2, 3. The enemies miss the artificers, but on a 4, 5, 6, they hit, and they have 3 HP.
No.
They're going to act at the end, and only if you guys get involved will I bump up the HP a bit and you're actually fighting them.
Oh, I see.
It's very much like what we did in the last campaign.
Yep.
Okay. So, if you could...
They're effectively at a standstill until we get involved.
Yeah, but at the end of the round, they could get hit. But these, the big ones are active. These have barrels sticking out of them. Or crates. Yeah, they're crates.
The puddings.
Yeah, the 2 puddings. And I guess... do you have any questions about the battlefield before we start up, just so we're clear about everything that's happening?
Why did we have to roll ones?
The boxes and stuff are like just being carted this way.
Yes. No, this one is headed up... No, this one is going... It seems like it's going south. And so is this one. They're both going south.
Okay, so
Okay.
the hooded figures are just kind of covering their escape then.
Yeah, and they're attacking the artificers as well.
Oh no. I think I saw the man I didn't want to see.
The man...
Yes, this guy. If he's who I think he is.
Okay. It's just...
Well-
They're slimes.
Yeah, we'll see when we hit him.
Okay. Well, let me start. Do you have any other questions before we start up?
Is this a wall or is this traversable?
You have to, like, it's basically like kind of a balcony. You'd have to...
Okay, so we have to go all the way around.
Yes. I don't have Misty Steps left.
All right. I guess we'll start up then.
I have something else.
All right, Proteus, it's your turn.
All right. Well, sorry, friends. I wish that I could do this for the rest of us, but unfortunately, I don't have the spell slots for that.
That's
Uh,
fair.
I'm going to cast Jump on myself, and I'm gonna jump up here.
Okay, you jump up there with the bonus action. Uh, well, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be on me for the next 1 hour.
All right.
No concentration or anything. So that would be 5, 10, 20 feet of movement to get up here. And then I'm going to take a shot at this guy with a true strike.
All right. Yeah, make an attack roll. You're probably gonna hit.
Maybe. Maybe.
What's your to hit?
My to hit currently is going to be a +6.
All right, so just don't get a 1. So speed it up.
Oh,
Alright, it's not a 1.
All right.
Let's see. So that'll be D8, D6, and a 5 for reals this time. 16 radiant damage.
All right. It kind of bubbles and blobs as you hit it. Did you keep into account the exhaustion when hitting it too?
Yeah, that I normally have a +8 to hit.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, speaking of exhaustion, that would make this 5, 10, 20. So I'd end my turn here because I lose 5 feet of movement to exhaustion.
All right.
But you do?
Yes, you lose 5 feet of movement per stack of exhaustion.
Oh, I really need to look up the exhaustion rolls.
All right.
it's kind of brutal now.
Dante.
Yep.
Okay. I can't go that way, but I have 40 feet of movement.
Where would you want to be? Like I'm not gonna like plop you on the map and say you're there. You could basically be kind of anywhere here because this is where you exit.
I guess.
All right.
So in that case, that'll just mean I'm gonna be. I think I'm probably just gonna feel. Yeah, this thing's also in the way, so it's kind of a weird case. Move there, and then I'm going to get this thing to drop whatever it's got here first. So let's just go ahead and let's see. Am I still on fire typing? Yes. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and firebolt this thing.
All right.
Which is... this is the same one that you said just don't get a 1 when he had a, what, +6?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
only
I
has
got a
it only has
plus-
7 AC. So.
Oh, there's no way I can miss.
Unless you roll a natural 1.
Yeah. Nope, that's fine.
All right, it'll hit.
It's 20. No, wait, what am I doing? Not 20. Excuse me, that's wrong.
I mean, technically, those are still within damage parameters.
Still, it's
Mhm.
it's going to be 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. All right.
Then I will move in and bonus action punch.
All right. Same deal.
Bad roll, but as you said, it's only got 7 AC.
All right.
And I'll be 9 points of bludgeoning.
Owie. But you are also going to take
Oh, right.
4 points of acid damage as it burns your hand when you punch it. Psst.
Forgetting about that. It's kind of blocking the way. Hold up. So that was now 25. Just think about the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to move any more than that. I've already moved like 40.
All right.
So I'll be everything.
All right. Then we'll go to Nicholas.
Nicholas is gonna go over here and he's gonna cast Starry Wisp on this thing.
Okay. I think you're gonna hit it no matter what, unless you get a 1.
Yeah, watch me get a 1. I didn't get a 1.
Okay, you hit it.
You got 2 ones.
Alright, it takes 8 radiant damage, and it can't be invisible.
Okay. When you do that,
Oh,
it splits into 2. As you see 2 of them break off.
did they split and they're both each carrying some of the barrels now?
Only one is carrying the barrels. I'll say the one on the right is carrying the barrel.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm too tired for this. He's gonna go over here and he's gonna give Malcolm a bardic inspiration. And that'll be his turn.
All right. This is gonna the familiar sight of this. How fast are you? It can't get to you, but it's gonna breathe on you, Proteus. So do a dexterity saving throw.
All right. I used to be good at these. I fail.
What'd you get?
6.
Yeah, so you're gonna take 22 acid damage. And it kind of like grabs you like one of those dollar store sticky things and just pulls you over.
The breath pulls you? Wow.
All right.
Goo breath.
I'm ignoring the cultists right now, so we're going to Malcolm.
All right. Time to rage. Let's see, a 3. What's that get me?
I forget what that is.
Curious what
That's the flumps.
All right.
What?
Mini Malcolms.
Mini Malcolms!
Here you go.
Okay, I think I can put one right there. Yep. Okay, we'll use that one then.
All right.
Blank. All right. I'm going to run up here, and I'm going to throw my javelin at this one.
All right. That's the magical javelin?
Yep.
All right. Don't get a 1, because I know...
2!
Ooh.
Just so you hit it. Because it has 7 AC. So, yeah.
All right, that's 10 damage.
All right.
Is it still up?
It's still up.
Oh, I'm going to bounce it into this one now. Let's see. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay. 19, so the one next to it will take 13 damage.
All right. They're both looking pretty messed up after that.
All right, and then I'm going to throw it again
Okay.
at this one.
All right.
Mini Malcolm probably isn't going to get any use here, Sag. All right, 11. So the first one is going to take d6 plus 7. 11.
It is still up.
Oh,
Dang.
all right, and then it's going to bounce to the other one again. 18, so that one's gonna take also 11.
It's still up.
And then Malcolm is gonna explode.
All right.
So they need to make dex saves.
Oh boy.
Wait, what do you mean he's gonna explode also?
That is a 12 and a 2.
Those both fail. So they take 4 force damage.
This one is destroyed, but this one is still up.
Okay.
All right.
And that's Malcolm's turn.
All right. The black pudding. This one is just going to dash in this direction. And the one you're engaged with, Dante, is going to attack you with its dissolving pseudopod. It's gonna miss. That is only a 7.
Imagine if I had armor or anything, this would be awful if it hit me.
Yeah. So it is going to. It's just gonna try and move.
Okay. I think I'm fine taking the damage off of trying to opportunity it.
All right. So I think you're gonna, unless you get a 1, you're just gonna kill it, but you're also gonna take 4 acid damage.
Yeah,
So-
that's gonna hit.
Yeah, and yeah, you finish
And
it off.
minimum damage is 4.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
All right, and everyone, one of you roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, they miss. 4, 5, 6, they're slain. Or roll actually. All of you roll a d6 because there's a few skirmishes going on here.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
2, 3, 4,
2.
2.
All right.
It's only one hit.
Half.
Yeah. I will say it was in what order is it? 1, 2.
3, 2, 4, 2.
3, 2.
I'm just. I will say it's this one right here, and it's not going to get attacked. It just gets closer to it. All right. Then we're going to go to the top of the round with Proteus.
Have fun, Proteus.
Yeah, this is a good place to be.
Hit by a breath attack.
Well, we've secured. Wait, this one does it. Does this one have a box too, or is it just this one?
It's just this one. This is the initiative one.
These
All
are
right.
just off to the side.
Yeah.
The initiative trackers.
Yeah.
Well, since this guy is oh yeah, I suppose I could do that. Ritual spells I have on magic items, they don't count for this, do they? Like the ones that expend charges, like do those one count for the ritual caster thing or not?
What are you planning on doing?
Well, I suppose it'd be casting it.
Because
Um,
yeah, I don't think you can do rituals through a magic item.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I'm going to. Yeah, I think I just gotta get away. So I'm going to disengage, jump on the roof,
Okay.
and then against this guy, I will. Yes. Oh, I should have done this first. I'm gonna use my ritual caster thing to bring in a friend again. So
Okay.
this time he is going to be a snack, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the giant venomous snake.
All right. Somehow there's a snake one in the alchemy
Yeah.
district.
Snake in the alchemy district.
There's a snake in my alchemy district.
I don't know what he can be this.
Okay, yeah.
And he's gonna take a bite out of the man. The thing. Oh wait, he has reach. I'm gonna put him here. He's gonna hit the dude.
The dragon blood.
Yeah, the dragon blood, because he's in my way.
All right. Do an attack roll against the dragon blood.
Yeah, he might miss. He got a 16.
That hits.
All right, he does some poison damage.
It will be resisted.
Okay. Use my check for this kind of stuff. Let's see. D4 plus 2 plus the piercing damage. And then 4 poison damage for a total of 7.
All right. Did you put into account the resistance?
Yeah, I did take the resistance into account.
All right. So the snake, the cartoon snake, takes a bite out of this ooze.
All right. How far down is the water?
So you're about you're about 18, 20 feet up. The water is kind of drops off. It's about 5 feet to go into the water from here.
Okay. So we can't have the snake retreat into the water.
Hey,
So he's gonna go over here.
okay.
And then I was here, so there's 5, however much, up to 30 is here. So then so this is 10 feet, so 5, 15, 20, 5. That's as far as I can go.
All right. So it dropped the crate as well.
Right.
All right. Dante, you're next.
Yep. Okay. Main question is this blocking the sight to
It would have cover
this guy?
because of the trunk. Half cover.
Okay. I don't think there's a good way to get sight on this.
The Sacred Flame doesn't care about cover, as a reminder.
Yeah, but the problem is range.
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
Oh, I messed that up.
Then again, it's not really that much. Okay. What I'm going to do is 40 is about as much as I can move, and I'm going to go ahead and Sacred Flame this guy.
The cultist.
Yep.
All right. So this battle is now active,
Okay.
meaning everything kind of here, not this one, but everything here is going to act once it's their turn. Okay.
Gotcha.
But I will do a saving throw for him. All right. The cultist. Uh, 17.
Dang. Unfortunate that that's a save or suck.
All right.
Guess I'll just bonus action then in order to get a little bit more movement here.
All right.
Mm. Okay. And that's all. I'll end my turn there.
All right. And so they have real HP now. Okay. Nicholas.
Let's see. Well, my kind of movement kind of sucks here, but I am very curious. Can Nicholas see what's inside this crate, or what would that require?
You can see it's labeled and it says blood samples.
Oh, that's creepy.
It appears to be from the pharmaceutical department.
Okay. Definitely don't want those getting taken. Alright, he is going to go over here, and he is going to, Starry Wisp... Why is mine... There we are. He's going to Starry Wisp that thing.
Alright.
He'll probably suck at.
Well, it has only 8 AC, so...
Oh, that only has 8 AC too. Okay. So I almost rolled in the wrong channel.
Yep, yeah.
16. Oh, that's actually a nice one. 11 radiant damage.
Alright, so it doesn't experience any pain, but it just kind of wobbles about. As it's glowing now.
Yep. And then he will move behind cover here, and that'll be his turn.
Alright, someone roll a d6 for me.
All right, for its thing back.
Must roll a bunch of them, right?
Nope.
No,
one.
it's
This is for the thing's breath attack.
5.
Alright, it's gonna go up here. And it's going to breathe on Nicholas and the snake.
Wait, does this not count as cover?
This is like an overhang. Like it divides the two.
I thought that.
Oh, I was assuming that was cover.
Or wait, no.
I thought this is lower than this.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Never
Stairs
mind.
going
I'm
here.
missing the architecture here. Okay, we'll not do that. It's just gonna chase after Proteus in that case, and it's just gonna dash to him. And it's like
climb.
it just like kind of slops up the side of the building.
Ugh.
It just bases itself with you. It cannot attack.
Hello there.
Hello there.
All right, it is the cultist in this scenario's turn. It seems more concerned with you, Dante. So it is going to... when you're close to this thing, you could see it's a skeleton, but it's kind of... It's got kind of an overlay of this viscous slime, this transparent slime. So it almost looks like an undead from far away, but it's not. It's just almost a slime using it as a host.
Oh.
But it's going to try and pseudopod you. As you see its like arm like rise up and it turns into like a bludgeoning weapon. That's going to be a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Alright. It misses you. Is there another... No, there's not another one. Alright, Malcolm's turn.
Alright, okay, I'm going to... Reckless attack... No, I'm not going to reckless attack. I'm going to throw my spear at this guy.
Alright.
Did it reach that far?
Yes, it has
A long range.
Oh.
Second.
Move 5
Okay.
feet. Boom.
Okay. That's a +9, so a 20.
That'll hit it. It's actually,
Okay, strength saving throw.
this slime is a little bit more resilient than the rest, considering what it is made out of. 14.
Fails and takes 12 damage.
All right.
And it gets pulled to Malcolm.
Oh my. Okay.
Does that mean it takes fall damage?
Yeah, it
Damn.
would.
Neat.
Oh, and to
This
fall
is
damage
fine.
would also be knocked prone.
Yeah, it can't be prone.
How does a slime get prone?
But it will take, I believe I said it was 15 to 20, so it would only be 1d6, since it's not.
Yeah.
All right, and this is a building like in the way, or am I above it at this point?
You would be above, you could see the roof pretty much. Like, you could hop onto the roof if you were to jump over this. So,
Oh, neat.
roll a d6 just to see how many bludgeoning, how much.
Right, okay. I thought you were going to roll that. My bad.
Yeah.
5.
Ooh. Alright.
All right. Malcolm's going to hop onto the roof right here, and he's going to throw the thing at this. His spear at this at disadvantage, but I just need to not roll a 1 twice.
Where?
The black pudding.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wait.
Nah, I rolled a 1!
Oh.
Unless we decide I can re-roll that.
What do you think, Ice?
I think that we might need it for a dex save on an exhaustion person.
That's fine. I've still probably got enough range to hit this thing again, assuming.
Hey,
Malcolm
what if I were to
gets
hand you
that.
2 luck points?
No, you can't negate a. Like, I'm gonna say you can't negate a 1.
Oh.
Like, if, you know.
That okay.
And I'm assuming I can't bardic inspiration it away.
No, a 1 is
Okay,
a miss. Is
that's
a miss. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, that's it for Malcolm then.
Alright, then we're gonna.
Oh wait, not it for Malcolm. Okay. Boink now has to make a dex saving throw.
Still not. It's not great at this. Yeah, it fails.
All right. It takes 3 force damage.
Alright. Did quite a number on it. Alright, so, the Puddin's turn? Puddin?
Yep.
Alright, the Puddin seeps down into the river. And
He
it's...
took the crate with him?
Yeah, the crate's, like, kind of floating on the river. Alright. It's just gonna dash. The oozes. Let me just make sure their speed... They don't have the best speed. Okay, yeah, I can do that. This one is going to dash to this dude. I'm saying this one on the stairs is in this skirmish here, so it's not going to do anything. Well, this one is going to go over to you, Dante, and it's going to pseudopod you. 17?
Not enough.
Alright. Then we'll go to back to the top. No, we were going to roll a d6. And this one is exempt. So only roll 3 d6.
I'll roll 1.
Yeah.
2.
Miss. So I'll say this skirmish, it missed.
1.
Oh,
Miss here.
fire, are you gonna roll or am I? Oh, okay.
They all miss.
Neat.
Alright, Proteus, it's your turn.
All right. The box here, has it like started eroding as this guy's getting through? I guess what I'm trying to say is, am I able to see any of the contents inside the box?
You are quite far away, and if you're going to spend your if you're going to look at this that hard, this will be your action. But
Yeah. So
I will
my
say, at periphery glance, the box looks similar to this one.
my intent here is because I don't think we can stop this guy, that I want to be able to see something identifiable in there for locate object in the future.
Well, if the boxes look similar,
Yeah, that's why I was like asking about the inside of the box, because if they have the same stuff, then it wouldn't matter, right?
it doesn't. It appears to be eroding slightly, but it appears to. It's not like breached yet.
Okay. Well, you know what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeet! I'm going to have him take the dash action, and now he's in range, and they're going to have a water battle now.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action. And then I don't like where I am on the. Is this like walk? Like, could I walk on this?
I would make you do an acrobatics check, and it wouldn't be too hard, but if you fail, you fail.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with Plan B. I'm gonna take the light crossbow and shoot this dude.
All right.
All right, here we go. Whee! No, I almost crit him.
Well, that's gonna
25.
hit. That'll hit.
All right. And let me double check what the property of a light crossbow is, because I keep forgetting. Ah, it's slow. He might not be able to move at all after this. That's 11 radiant damage to him.
All right.
Do we have a slow?
It would be slow.
We do. Aha, you're slow.
Okay, it is slow.
And yeah, I think that this is the most cover I can have, so in turn.
All right, Dante.
Okay. I will go ahead and once again. Actually, I'm gonna sacred flame this guy. Yeah, the ooze.
All right.
So, need a deck save.
All right. Who you going after?
This guy.
Oh yeah, then it failed definitely.
Okay. 8. Nice. Almost max. 14 radiant.
All right, it is dissolving.
And then I will bonus action punch this guy.
All right.
$23.
That'll hit it.
That is 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right. 5 bludgeoning damage. Just making sure. Yeah. All right. 5 bludgeoning damage. As it rattles, it kind of reverberates through its gelatinous body.
Okay, and yeah, I think I'm just going to stay here. Yeah.
All right. Then we will go to Nicholas's turn.
Nicholas is gonna go over here. He's gonna fire a starry wisp at this. Whoops, I didn't mean to. At the dragon ether thing.
All right, so just make an attack roll.
All right. Oh, I saw the okay 21.
That'll hit it.
Oh, nice, 13 radiant damage.
Radiant. Yep, that'll connect.
All right, and then he's gonna skedaddle behind there for more cover, and that'll be his turn.
All right. The Dragon Ether is going to grab this, and it's going to disengage and go this way.
All right. They can, in fact, get new orders confirmed.
All right. Yeah, it can't dash because it disengage. All right. Cultists are going to. You've drawn the attention, Dante, so it's just going to attack you.
Mm.
Natural 20.
Oh. Okay.
Just going to let it hit. All right. So you are going to take. Oh boy. Do a. You're grappled by it. And you're also restrained. And do a. Oh no, that's later. Actually does not do any damage to you. Interesting.
What?
Yeah, this attack does not do any damage to you, but it's multi-attack that has advantage now, Will.
Oh.
But it is like one of its robes just came in and wrapped around you. And it's gonna slam you now. Which is funny enough gonna miss. Even with advantage. Alright.
Wow.
But you are restrained by it. There are no other active cultists, so we'll go to Malcolm.
All right. Okay. Would I be able to hit it from here? It's kind of hard to tell with the.
You would.
Okay.
It's large and it's kind of squeezing through the alleyway.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'm going to. I keep wanting to call it a javelin. It's a halberd. Okay, so I'm going to halberd it. Reckless attack.
All right.
Not shrug. 19.
19 hits it.
Or 18, sorry.
Yeah. It'll hit it.
16 damage.
It is on the cusp of death.
Alright, going in for another.
This one is a little more resilient.
Alright, more than before.
And then that'll hit. Show context.
20.
Yeah. That, as it just kind of bubbles and just melts into the floor, kind of Legend of Zelda style, leaving behind the crate of blood samples.
Alright. 20, 25, 30. Hop down. 35, 40. That's Malcolm's turn.
Alright. The, Black Pudding is going to submerge into the water.
All right. Well, he takes an opportunity attack, I think.
Yeah, it would get an opportunity attack.
All right. And let's see. Venomous Snack has +6. He's a big boy. 21.
That'll hit it.
All right. He does D4 plus 4 piercing damage, 7 piercing damage, and 8 poison damage. Wowie. Well,
So
that's
that will all
reduced
hit
to
because,
4.
funny enough, it does not resist poison.
Oh, wowie.
But
That's a lot of damage.
the snake takes 4 acid damage back.
No, he's dead.
Oh,
As it, like,
There's now more dreams in the water now. He's been reduced into dreams.
so for all intents and purposes, this thing has 3/4 force cover now. And if it gets off the map, I will say it gets away. The oozes. One's going to attack the artificer, and the other is going to attack Dante. Want it Dante's advantage. 19 to hit.
yep, that's a hit.
All right. That is going to do 5 bludgeoning damage and 3 psychic damage. And I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Psychic. Which save?
Wiz saving throw.
Okay. I'm good at these, hopefully. 18.
You are not cursed. All right. But the artificer is going to take a similar hit by the slowed one. I think that's going to miss because that is only an 11. And he has 12. Okay, and there are no more active slimes. And at the end of the turn, someone roll a d10 for me.
Okay. 8.
All right, so Dante, you see this this little orb kind of roll, familiar looking orb, roll into here. And it explodes, covering everyone in goo. Except you. And they all have to do dex saves. Alright. So that's... Or no, it'll only get these two. Yeah. So they're gonna just automatically fail this. As you see them shrink. And around the corner you see... Da-da-da-da-da-da!
It's her!
Or she's here for slime research. I was even thinking about her earlier.
Oh, she's having a field day, I'm sure.
She says to you, "What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. It was like 2 years before I saw you last time. That's like a few weeks in slime years." Anyway, we gotta clear these up. There's a lot of good samples around here, and people are in trouble. So let's deal with this, right?
He's just kind of like shocked, still struggling to get out of this other thing.
Dante, grappled by slime, just, uh-huh.
All right, Frodius, it's your turn.
All right. Oh, interesting. I did not realize that about the new sleep spell. I'm gonna. You got this guy, right, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's go save Dante. I'm going to spend 1 charge from the robes of blah, 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 and cast sleep.
On
Let me just double check if it's that many charges. Equals level spell. Okay. These two.
All right. Wisdom
Also,
save.
he is no longer slowed because his turn is over.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it would be like the end of start of your turn or the end of its turn.
It's either the start of my turn, the end of my turn, or at the end of his turn. All of those things have happened.
So one got a 13 and the other got an 8.
All right. They both failed. So, assuming that they are not immune to the exhausted condition, both of them are incapacitated for until the next turn, where they can make a save again or sleep.
Unfortunately, they are immune to exhaustion.
Okay.
So nothing happens to them?
Yeah, nothing would happen to our slimy friends there.
Okay, she says to you, "Yeah, they don't sleep. It's quite fascinating. They can stay up all day and night, and it's very fascinating for research because they don't have a schedule. They're not nocturnal. They don't stay up at night, so you can just research them around the clock."
Can they hear?
No, they actually have only blind sight. They're blind beyond 60 feet usually, give or take. They're also immune to acid, poison, being deafened, frightened, prone, charmed. So don't try any of that.
Oh gosh, she just rattled off my entire kit right there.
Art Slime's amazing.
They're definitely something. All right. Well, Plan B, time to be Spider-Man. I'm gonna jump over to this roof.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And
does whatever a
yeah,
spider
that's the end of my turn.
All right.
All right. I guess I could take the hide action question mark, but I don't think so. Like,
You're on a roof, so
there's
you could.
too many dudes.
Like they can't
Wait.
they can't really see you.
If you're above them and if it's a slanted
Yeah.
roof that's also like covered by the sides, then
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I will hide then.
All right.
It's broad daylight, so I don't get any bonuses to it, but even still, 21.
Yeah. Okay, you are well hidden. And roll 3d6s because I forgot about that.
Oh wait, it's a 19, in case that matters.
I'm just gonna roll
3.
1.
6. Ah, darn.
So this guy is gonna get hit.
You're doing so well.
And this one's gonna advance. And I forgot something too, is that these guys should have hit, but I'll keep that in the Metagross are softening them up too.
Okay.
Whenever you get the 1, 2, 3.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Alright.
So on to Dante.
Gotcha. I'm restrained, so let's try to deal with the guy that's doing that. Actually, no, it's gonna be safer to take this guy out first. So,
All right.
Secret Flame.
I think there's no. Well, there is a way he can pass it. So.
I got that 20.
Yeah. No, it's a 2.
Okay. 38. Not the greatest, but that is 5 radiant damage.
5
Oh my
health.
gosh. We are master of
Exactly.
exactly damaging a lot to this campaign.
And I'm restrained, but I'm still gonna try to punch him.
All right, at disadvantage.
Yeah. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So that's only an 11.
That misses.
Dope. Yeah, I can't move, so
All right.
Nick.
I'm gonna try and Starry Wisp this cultists.
All right. Moved up one.
10.
That misses.
Yeah, I had a feeling their AC was not going to be that crap. I'll give you Bardic Inspiration, Dante, but otherwise I tried. And Nick is gonna move up, and yeah, that'll be his turn.
All right. I believe it's the cultist turn. And it is going to... Where are you? Oh, Dante, at the... Right. At the start of your turn, you're supposed to do a con save.
Oh. Ones I'm not great at. That's probably a fail. Well, what am I saying? Of course it's a fail. It's a 5.
Yeah. So you're gonna take 10 acid damage as this tendril restraining you begins to burn you.
Ugh.
Alright. Now it's the cultist's real turn, where it's just going to multi-attack you with advantage. It's a 17.
That's a miss.
That rolled off the table. And that is a 19.
That is going to hit.
Alright, so you are going to take...
Or, wait, no. I'm going to use my free use of shield.
Alright, then that will not hit you then. Okay, that's all it can do. Malcolm, it's your turn.
Alright, reckless attack. I'm going to try to bring this thing back.
Alright. It's gonna have some cover. I don't know if that'll matter. It's like underwater, so it's gonna have 3/4 cover. So that's plus 5 AC.
28.
Welcome says screw your AC.
Yeah, that'll get it.
Alright,
Oh,
strength
man.
saving throw.
Alright. It slightly exceeds in this, so 20.
No! Okay, well it takes 9 damage, and I'm gonna throw another one at it.
Alright.
22, and another strength saving throw.
Alright. Come on. Get away. Get away. Ah! 19.
No!
Can we use the reroll on this, or can we not use it on enemy stuff?
You can. You can use it on enemy stuff.
What do you think?
I think.
I think we should.
Okay.
I think so too.
Bada big, bada reroll.
Bada bing, bada reroll. D20
Come on,
plus
low.
3.
Come on.
Whoa!
Eight.
Yes!
Excellent.
Alright, so it'll take damage and it'll be pulled.
Alright, it takes 8 piercing damage. You.
Wait.
Wait, is it that?
Wait.
Hmm?
Does it pull that far?
Yeah, pulled back to Malcolm.
36 plus
Wow.
36 is
72.
72? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
72.
Alright, so it is pulled. Alright.
Alright, now make a dex save.
Let's see here. -3.
Yeah, it passes the dex save.
The -3 dex save.
Wow.
Alright. Alright, the black pudding is going to dissolving pseudopod you, Malcolm.
Okay.
At advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's a 2 on the first dice. and an 18 in total because I got a 13.
Aw. Okay, yeah, that hits.
All right, you're gonna take 17 acid damage,
All right.
but you are wearing magical armor, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything to your armor. All right, and that is okay. Actually, it's gonna try and run away.
All right.
You're gonna let it?
Yeah, I know what happens if I hit it with my weapon.
Okay. All right. It attacks, so yeah, I can only move 20, I believe. Yeah. All right. The ooze is gonna attack the artificer, or actually, it's gonna try to combo with its cultist, and it's shrunk, so it's suffering the effects of enlarge reduce, the reduce part. So it's gonna -4 to the damage, but it's still gonna try and hit you. That's gonna be an 18 to hit, Dante, but you are shielded.
Oh wait, yeah, it's still shooting.
Would you be? Yes, you would be, because you
My
did it during
turn
the
isn't
cultist.
back yet.
Alright, so it does not hit you. Kira goes over and collects that, what looks like the bamboozler. And she is going to use... She's going to place something else on the ground. Push him into that, please. She puts down caltrops that have ooze leaking from it. Alright. She retreats very methodically. There. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to go to the top of the round with Proteus. Or no, we're going to roll 3d6s.
All right.
Roll one this time, or
2.
2.
3.
Alright, so this is slain. This is slain. This one's slain. And yeah, that's all that happens. Proteus, it's your turn.
Alright, what action does it take to eat a shroom?
I believe it takes an action.
Okay, it didn't say on the shrooms, so...
Yeah, it should be an action.
Alright. Shrooms are definitely a re-battle thing most of the time, except for the one. But, I'm a little afraid of that one. Alright, well, this guy here has been softened up by Malcolm a decent amount, so let's hit him with the crossbow.
Alright. The pudding?
Yeah, the black pudding with the crate.
Alright.
Pop out, shoot him with 2 18s for a 24 in total.
That'll hit.
Alright. 19 radiant damage.
Ow. When you do that, it splits into 2. And I'm going to determine which one is carrying it. With a... Where are my d6s? The one on the left is carrying it. Alright.
Alright, and then we're going back to Spider-Man mode. We're gonna 5, 15, hide,
Okay.
jumping from roof to roof. That's one of these. 17. I Exhaustion makes this much more dubious, but we worked. Yeah, that's everything.
All right, Dante. At the start of your turn, do a con save.
Right.
Yeah, better inspiration, so we'll hope this matters.
Okay, that's an 11.
It's a D8 of Bardic Inspiration.
That would fail.
8. 15.
All right, you do not take 10 acid damage.
Whew. Over here. I want to escape that first. Actually, I am going to use this Pokemon feature yet. I get Wither and Bloom, so let's use this. Yeah, I think I can use the hit dice feature of that on myself with Wither and Bloom, can't I?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use that then.
All right, what kind of damage is that?
So I that is necrotic damage. They would need to make con saves.
All right, just these two.
Just these two.
All right. Just gonna roll 2d20. Just see if they miserably fail. Okay, so the first one is the slime. The second was a cultist. Cultist probably passed. The slime definitely failed.
Is half on a save. I guess I just rolled a 2d6 on its own. Oh, okay. So that was 4. Then I guess just 2 on the save. Go roll one of my hit dice.
All right.
It's not that great. Okay, well, I get back 6.
All right.
And then lastly, I will go ahead and punch the lime here.
All right.
$16.
16 will hit it.
For 9 bludgeoning.
All right.
I assume I'm probably going to get burned for that.
No. You're supposed to do actually 2 wisdom saving throws.
Oh. Two saves?
Yes, 2 wisdom saves.
Huh. Okay, that is going to be 24 and 15.
Those are both the pass. Okay, so how much damage did you do?
I did not. Oh, it was 9.
All right, it is on the cusp of being defeated.
Okay. And that'll be everything.
All right. All right, it'll be Nicholas's turn.
Okay, it's been a while since I've broken this out, but it's about time I do so again. Nicholas is going to go over here, and Nicholas is going to use his Fife of Dragon song.
All right. Toot toot.
So, both of those things will need to make con saves.
Alright. So I'll just do it in order here. The first die will be the slime, the second will be the cultist. And they have pretty good mods. Well.
Oof.
It's 15, so I think they both pass.
Oh wait, what was the second one? No, they both pass.
Ah, darn, I was hoping to push them.
Yeah, the cultist has 0. But it got an
Ah, darn, if only that was the cultist. Okay, well they take... When that was a terrible roll tool. They take half of 5, so they take 2 thunder damage, both.
But I think Dante gets some temp HP from this. And the
Yep.
Artificer.
Yep, Dante and the Artificer both gain 10 temporary HP.
Alright.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's pretty juicy.
Yeah.
10.
And your movement speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, that doesn't apply. Yes.
Alright.
I get 50
I'm
movement,
trying.
reduced to 0.
Alright.
And yeah, that'll be his turn.
Alright. It is gonna double slam you, Dante. That is going to be a 18.
Thinking about this, I can either take it again or... yeah, I will take that.
Alright, so you are going to take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Which I'm just going to then reaction and use my contingency ban.
Okay.
Get HP instead.
And it's going to go in for another attack. For a big old 21 this time.
Ooh. At this point, I already used my reaction, so I can't do anything.
Alright, so then another 5 bludgeoning damage.
You know, that just means I turned the temp HP into riled.
Yeah. Silver
I
lining.
guess.
Malcolm.
All right. Okay. Not gonna reckless attack, but I'm going to use the javelin. Okay. So that's gonna bounce off of those guys, that one guy into the other guy. Same roll.
Okay.
So first guy takes 8
First
damage.
First guy is in which guy?
The guy directly in front of Malcolm.
Alright.
Oh.
So 8.
Uh-huh. And then the guy with the crate takes also 8.
Oof.
And then I'm gonna throw another one at them.
Alright.
14 again, that's a shiny. Alright. And that wasn't a 1, so that would still hit.
Alright.
8 more damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Just don't roll one.
I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration that.
Oh, I get such cheaty.
Okay, 5.
To the other one?
To the one that you currently had, the 1 HP, so I Bardic Inspiration Okay,
Yeah.
and then the next one's gonna take 9.
Well, spoilers. Alright. And the crate just kind of falls down on the side as they dissolve into the ground.
Nice.
No more bardic inspirations.
The no more black puddings.
Or did Dante get a second one?
Did I?
No.
Use... Oh,
He didn't take it off. I was gonna ask
Oh,
about
wait.
that.
whoops,
Yeah,
that's
I
my
was
bad.
pretty sure he used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did use it.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Does this count as engaging with these guys as long as I don't attack them? Or am I close enough that it would proc
You
engagement?
activate it if you're within 5 feet of them,
Okay, excellent.
or you attack them.
This guy needs to make a dex saving throw.
It's probably gonna fail, but you know, 19s and 20s can happen. Nope, a 7 happened.
All right, that's 8 force damage. So Dante, you see a little Malcolm appear next to it, and then go, man.
It just like explodes into like the ooze in its like 5-foot vicinity. All right.
Sorry, the mental images.
Or like went inside of it.
A little Malcolm jumps inside, and then man.
All right.
And rainbows explode everywhere.
Just like a little bit of it on your face. You have to like wipe it off while you're being restrained here. All right. The oozes.
I don't think there's an active ooze.
Yeah. So Kira's just gonna.
This guy's active. Oh no, wait, never mind.
No,
My
he's
bad.
part
Well,
of this
Yeah,
group.
I know. I realized my stupidity.
All right. She's going to run in with a flail made out of ooze.
Otherwise known as the flues.
The flues. That's literally what it's called, by the way. And she's gonna try and save you from this guy. Getting a 18 to hit, which will hit him. And what's this thing do? Or she's gonna... Yeah, the whole point of this thing is she stays within 10 feet of it. She's gonna slap him with the flues, and he's gonna take 3 acid damage and 3 bludgeoning damage. And she doesn't do anything else. But she kind of runs back a little bit. So he takes 6. Alright. And everyone roll 3d6.
All right, I got one of them. 3.
Miss over here, so...
1.
That is another good one. And then this one.
Sorry, blighted my eyes. 4, darn.
So it's gonna move in. This Mecha Gross is dying. And yeah. That is it. Proteus.
Alright. Well, probably time to engage this battle now that they are beginning to lose. Yeah, there's not really much I can do to screw with the slime. Hey! Alright, well, we shall poke out here and shoot the cultist.
The one restraining Dante.
I'm gonna what's our turn order here? Yeah, I probably should. Shoot him. I'll shoot the one restraining Dante. 22.
That hits it.
$19 radiant damage.
Well.
Yeah.
And you're let loose, Dante. It falls into bones on the ground. As the slimy overlay dissolves.
All right. I don't know if I can How does this thing work? Can I jump over it?
Where do you want to jump?
Like over here.
It's kind of a steeped thing, so
Yeah, I think I'd have to like jump up here
yeah.
first. Just fine. I don't
Yeah.
think I can really hide up here though, but
No, you'd be like in view of everything if you're just standing on the top of
yeah,
it.
that's fine. We are embracing our Spider-Man today.
All right, Dante, you are free and no longer being melted.
Okay. Battle's moved on, so let's go ahead and here. Since I can look over, we'll go ahead and looks fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and use Firebolt in this guy, and then I'm going to use Healing Words on Proteus.
All right, this will activate this battle if you do that.
I think we were about to do that anyways, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
just gonna update their HP.
Sweet. Oh, nice. 25.
That'll hit it.
2d10 worth of damage. 15. Specifically fire. I don't know if that matters.
You slay it
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
because it was being hit the whole time. You got those 1s
Neat.
and 3s.
And then Proteus. That. I'll go ahead and make this a level 2 healing word. So that'll be 4 plus 5. Oops. You get back 12 HP.
That's a lot of HP.
You looked like you needed it. Okay, that's everything.
All right. Then we will go to. There's no active cultist, so or no, Nicholas. It's Nicholas'
No,
turn.
next.
Nicholas first walks over here and is like, if I take that thing and dunk it on the slime's head, will it work?
No, they have to step on it.
Oh, great. I don't think we're managing that, unfortunately.
Okay, well, just do whatever you can.
Let's see. This thing probably has. Oh. Do I? Well, that was 15 feet. Oh, that'd be 25 here. Oh, I'm gonna regret getting so close. Yeah, Nick is gonna Starry Wisp this thing.
All right, don't get a 1.
Well, if anyone's going to, it would probably be me. Nope.
All right, that'll hit.
Alrighty. So I have light shining like directly in my eyes, so I'm sorry for a little 6 radiant damage.
All right, the radiant energy engulfs it as it just kind of reconstructs itself.
Alright.
All right, and it's gonna crawl over to you during its turn.
Yeah, I figured.
Hi.
Oh. What?
It's Malcolm's turn.
Oh, I saw a cultist and I thought it was it, but right, there's no active cultist. So Malcolm, yes.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Okay, we are going to halberd this thing. Actually,
this one.
yeah, hang on. I want to do. I'm going to be funny. Okay, I am going to pike it.
Okay.
All right, so let's just see if I miss. Okay, I hit it.
All right.
That is 20 piercing damage.
20 piercing damage.
Yep.
Okay. So it is almost slain from that, but I need you to do two wisdom saving throws.
Okay. A 14 and a 10.
All right, you are cursed then.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. And it gets pushed 10 feet.
All right.
Thanks.
And then I was going to try to push it over here with another halberd attack, but this might just kill it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. This is like up here, so have it make a dex save.
All right.
Exploding sheep.
That's gonna be like -2, I think.
8 damage of exploding sheep.
Okay, thank goodness.
All right, and how long does this curse last?
Well, it's until the start of its next turn, but it doesn't have a turn anymore.
Well, that's
I'm
definitely
permanently
is what I'm
cursed.
saying.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it would go away at the end of the next round.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. Somewhere in here. Okay.
All right. Now,
That's Malcolm's turn.
all right, it would be the ooze's turn, but they're not active yet. Kira's gonna rush over and get her thing right here. If you could try and save one of those ones you just oh, they're all gone. Never mind.
Sorry.
Just gonna go over there. All right. Roll 2d6s for me. Well, these guys are just gonna run off. No, that's clear.
3.
5. I need to stop rolling.
All right, so
Got it. I'll roll next turn.
this guy goes down to 2. Yeah, and that's all that happens. All right. Then we're gonna go to Proteus.
Alright, Scooby-Doo-wee!
It's the action.
Shoot him!
All right. This will make them active.
Freaking Dashel.
I'm embracing my inner Tourmaline, man. This is taking me back. That's a 19 to hit the cultist.
That'll hit the cultist.
All right, no sneaky snackies. 11 radiant damage to him.
So it barely reacts, but it takes that damage.
All right, and then I have to calculate 5, 15. I mean, I suppose, where could I hide around here?
On the roof, potentially, because it goes up. Because, right, it's kind of circular, but it goes to a peak.
Yeah, so would this position work for hiding
Yep.
or okay.
Yeah, because this guy can't even see you because of the.
Yeah, there's a building in his way. I failed.
You
Dun
gotta.
dun dun, exhaustion caught up with me. So
Yeah.
I'll just have to settle for moving a little bit then.
Yeah, the bags on your eyes just are too heavy.
Sound of the
Let's see,
roof
5,
shingles.
15, 20, 25. Yep, okay. That's it for me. Wait, I have a bonus set. No, I used it. Never mind. Yeah, we're done.
All right, so Dante, all the action seems to be over here now.
Yep, and that means having to do a whole ton of movement.
Well, good thing you're
Good thing
marked
you're
now.
fast.
Yeah, I am very fast now. I forgot about the triple dash.
Now you know how
Let's-
I feel playing Max.
You might have 40 feet baseline.
40 there. Oh wait,
You also have a I think you could jump too or something.
I don't think I get that yet.
You'd have to go up these stairs in order to get to any of these.
Yeah, I
guys,
have
think.
to. 40, and then last dash.
Yeah, you have to use Step of the Wind to get the jump thing with Monk.
Yeah, that okay. That's absolutely everything to do that though.
All right.
Insane speed.
All right. Nicholas then? It's active now, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, Nicholas, what do you do?
Well, that is a lot of running, and Nicholas is not very good at running right now. So, you know what I think? I think screw running. Nicholas is going to use his Luda Bard to cast fly on himself.
Okay, you're flying.
He flies now.
More like you're like you kind of like put it between your legs and start like flying on it like a witch.
That's not an image I thought of, but okay.
Yeah, you could be riding it like a surfboard if that makes it better.
Yeah.
Let's see, yeah, right there. Okay, sorry, and yeah, he's still reduced by 5 feet of movement, but flight has a 60-foot flight speed, so that matters a bit less now.
Yeah. So you're hovering above the canal now.
Yep.
All right. The cultist turn, at least this one, is going to turn over to Dante, and it's gonna try and do the restraining thing again.
Ah.
That'll be so I don't have to look at its modifier. Would a 16 or 17 hit you?
No.
Okay, and then the first one misses. And then that's cocked, even though it was kind of on a 1. Then I think this is definitely going to hit you because this is going to have to look at its modifier now. Where are you? That's going to be a 23.
Ooh, even shield won't save that.
As it grapples you.
Dang it.
All right. Malcolm.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right, using the javelin to grab this guy.
All right.
Attempt anyway. 16.
That misses.
All right, we're gonna try again.
What?
13.
That
Okay.
also misses.
Let's see here. 1 second. Nope, can't use mini Malcolm. Sorry, Dante.
Okay, but use a bonus action to maintain rage, I take it? Or no, you
Yeah.
attacked, so... Alright.
And this was also the not just grappled, but also just restrained.
Oh yeah, you're restrained too, and you'll be taking acid damage at the start of your turn via save. Alright, oozes are not active. Kira's gonna make her way over there too.
I don't think there are any uses left.
Yeah, so we can just delete it to clear up the initiative tracker. Gonna go there. And then we're gonna go back to Proteus.
Okay. So the cultists are just skeletons, basically.
They're skeletons in a layer of ooze. They're like oozes that are holding a skeleton together. They're like possessing it, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, so I don't think we're going to be interrogating that anytime soon. All right, yeah. Well, going back to basics, we'll just shoot him again.
Okay, the one restraining Dante? Or the one right here?
This one.
Alright.
Malcolm has the other one covered, I'm sure.
I mean, you saw what happened.
30-20.
Yep, that'll hit it.
11 radiant damage.
That's exactly what you did last time. And it's 2/3 dead exactly.
All right. I don't think I can or can't. No, I used a spell. Yeah. I'm going to continue to I want to use minor illusion, but I don't think I can do anything useful, so I'll just hide
Alright.
and hope it works this time.
Alright. After you hide...
25, yay.
Dante, it is your turn, so do a... What is it? A con saving throw.
Yep. Oh, nice. 20.
You do not take acid damage, but you are restrained.
Yep. Well, let's just do the simple of Sacred Flame and Punch.
Alright. Okay. $12.
Nice. That's a fail. 8. Okay. 8 radiant.
Alright.
And then I'm going to get a nat 1, so that's going to miss.
Just hits the viscous liquid through. You're right.
Well, on to Nick.
Oh, roll a d6.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait, are those?
So
We
this
forgot
one-
the...
Or wait, no, these ones should be active because.
Yeah, they're active.
Yeah, I
Oh,
shot
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Okay. It should have been active last turn too. So I'm gonna make up for that. It's gonna double attack these people.
Well, it's.
From last
Do you mean
turn.
now?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna go twice.
Well-
But they miss. It misses. But then it goes to Nicholas.
Okay. All right. Nicholas is gonna level 3 shatter this guy.
The bone man.
Yep.
All right.
I'm sure I don't need to do the AoE.
Yeah. It failed.
That is a definite fail. And since this is upcasted,
Just make sure it's
23 thunder
Oh,
damage.
wow.
Yeah, that's gonna slay it as it just kind of falls down to bones. Just hooded bones.
Obliteration.
All right, and there's
All
just
right.
one left.
How tall is this building?
Which one?
The
This-
one Proteus on.
It goes up about 25 feet.
Okay, that's going to be a lot of movement. 20... 25 is 55, so yeah. To get here, that'll be all of Nicholas's movement.
All right.
Hi, Proteus.
Hello.
This.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be his turn.
Okay. The cultist is going to disengage. Or actually, it's not going to disengage. And just move out of your area.
How does this work? If it's like, was this a grapple? Is it still reaching me?
Yeah,
or-
it has reach. As
Huh.
tendrils reaching you.
A stretchy slime.
That's interesting.
Fine.
So it moved 20. Or no, it moved 10. And it's going to pull you.
Oh,
All right. And we'll go to Malcolm's turn now.
All right. Can I hit it from here with my ranged weapon?
It would have cover.
Is cover probably from all the things.
All right. Well, first, have him make a dex saving throw.
You don't get cover
Oh wait, it's not
from.
until the end of my turn. Okay.
Oh, that's silly.
All right. In that case, I'm going to. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put him there, and I am going to use my reckless attack with my pike.
Okay.
That's over 20.
That'll hit it.
All right. So it's going to be pushed away from Dante by 10 feet.
All right. Then that breaks the grapple. Or it would be like here, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 11 piercing damage. And now he's out of my range completely, so I can't hit him. But then the Malcolm's going to appear, and I'll pass turn, and he'll jump, and he'll pop.
All right. Natural 20.
Okay, no damage.
All right.
Oof.
Kira's just gonna use her movement.
See, this is why I flew.
All right. There's no skirmishes going on now. These guys are like running off, being protected by the defenders. Then we're gonna Proteus.
All right. Meow. He should be within range, I'm sure.
Yeah, and you've got elevation, so you can.
45 feet. Surely a crossbow is longer than that. Yeah. Let's go save Dante a second time. 19.
That'll hit it.
$16 radiant damage. He's dead.
Bleh. And with that, the scene settles.
We really need to go to bed.
Nah, it's fine.
So, what brings you guys to Limhausen? Are you on some sort of prestigious academic endeavor or research opportunity? A
Yeah,
conference on rare
something.
metallic properties of self-replication used in formations?
Not quite that, though. We are here for
Yeah, I'm gonna scrape up
academic
some of their
reasons.
guts into a jar.
Okay.
Yeah, let's scan these guys.
I
Okay.
mean, I'll do that too, but I want to use their ammo.
Which ones are you scanning?
I mean,
Uh,
two split. Wait, oh yeah, there's the
We have
black
basic
puddings.
oozes.
uh, have Nicholas fly over and scan. I think it died over here.
Oh,
The
right. There was also the.
dragon blood.
We've already got a dragon blood though,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
Was
let's get the black pudding times
yeah, right,
two.
right here is where the oozes were.
okay. Yeah, we'll get
One
tier two
of
then.
one of each of the small guys and two of the big guy.
So
Seem like
black
a plan.
black puddings and
Yep. Two black puddings, two whatever the other ones were.
Cultists.
Oh wait, do the cultists count? Oh wait, we do have three things.
there was
Yeah,
the
so two black pudding, one normal ooze, and a cultist, right?
Yeah.
so the this was the small slimes and a cultist.
And the slimes aren't small and they aren't CR3.
They are small only in name.
All right. Yeah, good job. You want to collect all that if you can. I need some of it as well. We'll go halfsies on it.
Uh, well, I guess we scan the things, so it's like we don't need like samples.
If you wanted to refill your item, yes, but
Yeah, well, I only had one empty bottle to fill it with, so I only had to scoop up one of them.
okay.
The other ones are filled with liquid magnesite right now, so
And you see
Yeah.
she has like kind of a lab coat and a backpack, and you see Fido kind of hanging from a jar from it. So again, what brings you guys here?
Academic pursuits.
Well, they called me in to research, well, exactly what we dealt with. And you killed all of them.
Sorry about that. You know, they were kind of attacking people, so what else were we supposed to do?
Okay, well, and who are you, by the way?
Gorvin.
Yeah, I don't remember you. Anyway, you guys that I do remember.
It's been a bit, hasn't it?
Rolls his eyes and goes, like, sits on a rooftop or something.
yeah, well, we were here to go and give some of our reportings to Polly.
Oh, yeah, you met him here. Yeah, this is where he hangs out.
Yeah, apparently the slimes were waiting for us to leave the building to cause a ruckus of things.
Yeah, and I've already seen it. They called me in to check this out because I'm probably the most prestigious limologist in all of the air continent at the time being. Anyway, I think I am. You know, people often confuse confidence and arrogance, but I just think I'm being confident.
Well, fair enough.
But yeah, it's very strange. Slimes and oozes don't usually go into cities. They're ambush predators, actually. It's very fascinating. They sit on the ceiling and drop down and dissolve you until you're nothing but bones. But these ones seem to be possessing bones, which is really strange. And they seem to have a directive because they were carrying a crate out of here. 2 crates, in fact. See what was in those, by the way?
Yeah, blood samples. And one of those oozes is made out of blood, from what we can tell.
Yeah, I've never seen one like that. That was a fantastic specimen.
And it also had the will and to pick up where its compatriots left off, which that's not something slimes normally do.
No, it isn't.
I'm pretty sure there's a higher entity controlling them or influencing them in some capacity.
Well, honestly, I wish Professor Ledric was still around.
Yeah, the he was your teacher, right?
Yes, he was. He was. I respect him very much. He taught me everything I know and then some. And I wasn't here when the accident happened, but he never makes mistakes. Not like that. And I just well, I guess Lumhausen has me now to try to figure out why they're behaving like this, and I kinda needed a sample.
You mean a living one?
Yeah, these ones acting odd, so if you encounter them again, I any will do. Just try to get a live one somehow. They are hard to contain, but if you can get them in, well, see what I have Fido in here. If you can get them something like this, then it should be good. It has to be on a larger scale.
Probably much larger considering the size of a few of them.
Yes, if I can get a sample of them, a live one. And I say that term very loosely because slimes aren't really alive. It's an instinct thing, but yeah, just don't make it melt.
Yeah, it's containing it that I don't really know what we could do about there.
Yeah, it is kind of a tall order, but if you could capture one, I mean, it's very akin to what you were doing with me when we met.
Yeah, but those ones were much smaller. These ones would not fit in a jar.
No. Well, you know what they say. Well, I don't think anyone says this, but you just need a bigger jar.
Yeah, but we can't always find what we need. We'll
I
see if
will
we can think of something.
not to interrupt, but Nicholas is assuming the alchemists haven't already been going after the containers or something. Nicholas is going to try and open one, sneak a peek, and see exactly what blood samples were in it.
All right. Are you trying to do this sneakily?
Yeah.
All right, then do a sleight of hand roll
Oh boy, that is the one I do not actually have.
with exhaustion.
Yes, with exhausted too, so well, this ought to go interestingly. 11.
Is he in view of Malcolm?
Well, I went to the other side of the map because I figured I'd do the one that's behind the wall.
So as you're doing that, you kind of lift open the box, like the lid to the box, and one of the alchemists just stops there while heading over and just kind of looks at you.
Hey, I'm trying to make sure none of your I assume these are yours. None of your samples here got damaged in the fight.
Yeah, we'll take that back, please.
Yeah, all right.
And they just kind of both hold on to it and begin bringing it back. And
Yeah, and he just flies off. Well, I tried.
likewise with the other two here, they're gonna go to the one on the bridge and bring it over.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna try with that one.
All right. Yeah, I have no leads to as to why this is even happening. But perhaps you guys, while you're here, I don't know what you're doing, but you could perhaps look into it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something eventually. To be honest, I wasn't even expecting to run into the slimes today, but it appears that you could say we had some foreshadowing this morning.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Oh, some guy came up and we talked to him about it, and he said he would go to the docks, and then here we are. He's like, "Oh, I'll have you go look for the slimes," and then he's like, "I'll go to the docks." Then we go here, and here's the slimes.
That's curious. Do you think he's involved?
Uh, Possibly. I think he's an oaf personally, but I'll keep my eyes on him.
I very much doubt he'd be involved with this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spend my time here. For the best resources. You might see me around the university sometimes for more resources. I don't know who the new biology professor is.
His name is Professor Wolverick. He's a Zangoose.
Well, I don't know him, and going there will it'll feel nostalgic in a bad way. But yeah, I'll make my way over there if I need some more resources. But if you need me and need any information about slimes, well, I'm your Pokemon.
Yeah. I guess here's a rather strange question you might not know the answer to, but with Professor Ledrick, did he ever, to your knowledge, sign paperwork to become an undead to the school?
Oh yeah, the servitors. I believe he did. Yeah, a lot of people think that's weird, but if you want to serve the school in death, you're welcome to do that, I guess. He was a very altruistic Pokemon, almost to a fault. He was a workaholic, but he wanted to improve the lives of everyone down there. She points towards the slum.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that everything is going to come out to be related some way or another. Cities are like a spider web. You pull on one string and the effects are felt across the whole thing.
All right. Well, it was good seeing you again. If, like I said, if you have any questions about slimes, I'm probably the best one to come to.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck, Kira.
Yeah, and she and Malcolm, you can even though Fido is an amorphous blob. It's like you could see it like looking at you.
Malcolm goes up to him and is like, "Hi."
It just kind of boils and roils inside the jar on her backpack.
I think he likes me, guys.
Oh yeah. I think he does too. He seems a little bit more. He got a little more excited when I brought him here.
Can I pet him?
I wouldn't pet him. He might get away.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you could look through the glass.
Malcolm stares intently at Fido.
Anyway, I should be off. Oh, by the way, she like walks backwards. You need to refill the bamboozler. I have some materials for that. I'll be here though.
Okay. I have 2 containers for it right now.
Unfortunately,
Honestly, my biggest concern with it is after I throw it, it's kind of hard to pick up again.
yeah, that is a little annoying. But I can sell you a few containers for 10 gold each.
Yeah, I think I might want to buy 2 of those.
All right. She pulls out her backpack and she's got like several vials of slime in there.
Oh, cool. That means that I don't even have to fill them myself.
Yeah. And then she goes into the building.
All right, and we may or may not go back in there depending on our scan routine. If we do, yay. If we'll be like, "Hi, Polly," and if not, leave. I don't know what time of day it is at this point anymore.
It is kind of late afternoonish, like 2-3 o'clock.
It's probably gonna take us.
Yeah, we're probably heading back home after this.
Okay. Well, then we'll leave things off there.
Alright.
All right. With that, bye everyone. I don't know how to close out this episode.
Yeah, it's just goodbye.
Yeah.
We'll find an ooze pun for
Yeah.
the goodbye some
Yeah.
other time.
Yeah.
Bye.
It was
Bye.
good to run this session.
That's it. It's a stretch.
Ugh.
Good.
A stretch like a slime?
There you go.
Oh my gosh. End the episode.
We
Goodbye.
got it.
Bye everyone.